recording?
style. Like I just don't care. Like I just get out and and that's it. So
Recording in progress.
Recording is
progress.
Recording in
started.
progress.
There you
There
go.
we
And
go.
you all should be able to hear music really low, especially if you have headphones or whatever. But let me know if it gets too loud or anything like that. You might hear pitter patter of rain. If it's annoying or it sounds like white noise, I can get rid of it. Let's see what else. Thinking about, it's been a little bit while since we played, but kind of getting long story less long. The group was just leaving Soloola, this campment here that's been built up by Khalid Aman Anu, who's now Khalid Anansi. He's gone on this kind of sabbatical as a demigod and left his people under their own leadership. Papa Deke has kind of assumed the role of almost like, if you want to call, like a mayor or leader of this little commune. He's left the tower for those of you who are spellcasters to use. So basically, all you have his home is your home, so you have a place to stop in. But you also have Daru, which is not even 4 hours away as well. Many of you have been trying to get back to Daru because you need audience with the queen to get your money for killing the Groot slaying. But on the way out, the little girl gets her young brother, her little baby, stolen. Just baby disappears. You all go tracking, which clearly the tracks lead to the witches. Jumbi has been talking about these witches for a long time and how we need to just like uproot them and get them out of those ruins that are there in the Whispering Marsh. So you all have traveled down back here, back into the marsh to those ruins where you camped out with Moloch Deer that one night. When you had those terrible dreams that they were hovering over you and all around you. There you fought some living plant-like creature, a giant treant with eyeballs all over it. None of them had anything catastrophic happen to the eyeballs that I remember, so they are sure. But it was, this living creature. You killed the tree, the cursed rooted tree. Were you going to say something, Ashton or Jameson? Was there something you want to add?
You said nothing happened with the eyes. I was like, well, you said it was burning, and they were.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you didn't need to remind me of that, Jameson.
This is true.
It's not in the notes. It's not in the notes. It didn't happen if it's not in the notes.
And then after they killed that thing, they were like, well, we can't. You all wanted to make a rest. Here's what I want to ask you, because you all should be able to look at your character sheet and know whether you all went for a long rest or a short rest or shift rest or a stretch rest. The stretch rest would have been like 10 to 15 minutes, but I know you also spent time leaving the lair because you all wanted to get out of the region and go take a rest, and then you were going to double back. So I'm wondering, is everybody's conditions all healed? Is all of your hit points back? Or do any of you have, because if any of you don't have those, then you're probably likely to have just made, or if someone has notes, like, do you recall, Cheryl, what kind of rest the group did? Because I know you did a rest. I know they left the area after they
I
killed
thought
the
we'd
creature.
agreed on a long rest because we were all pretty
I think
knocked
so.
out.
Yeah, I think so.
But I also wonder, because I wasn't there for whatever last. I don't know if you want to call it a session, but last time we were supposed to have played.
We didn't play.
I don't know if you. So you didn't
just
decide anything, or
No,
okay.
we were just shooting the shit. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm 90% sure I haven't marked any hit points, so I don't think we actually
Maybe
took
we didn't
the
mark 'em.
rest.
Okay.
I think we were waiting to like.
Okay. Well, I'll give you a
suss
chance
things
now
out.
to decide if you want to change anything. But that's what I didn't want to like. I remember you all going for a long rest, like a good 6 hours away, and then heading to march back. But I wanted to see if that's what you all are deciding on.
I would like a long rest.
Okay.
And I think also Ashton was. No, we did take a rest because Ashton was like old man elf asleep or something.
Yeah, and I know you took a rest. I'm just wondering, is it a 15-minute rest or is it a 6-hour rest? Big difference.
15. It was 15.
It was a 15.
My health is still pretty low.
Because that means you would only be able to clear one condition, 1d6 HP, 1d6 willpower. If someone was doing bandages or healing or using like a surgical, they could make a check to give you 2d6 hit points if they succeed, but then they won't get the rest for that 15 minutes because they spent the stretch working. You can clear another condition if you use your signature item in some way and like talk maybe at the beginning of the game, talk us through how you use it.
I think I did remember using my signature item.
So that would, so yeah, that's yeah. So maybe I don't know if you guys want to do stretch is probably the fastest way to, you know, considering there is kind of an urgency to this quest that you're on. I don't know. So I'll leave it to you all to like. Why don't you like huddle up? Tell me what you all want to do, and then we'll go from there. And then
Because if we are fighting, I am concerned about having little bits of health. But I wonder if, because like Groshnar and Jumbi have been flittered, so they don't have any hit points they need to make up. Could they?
Yeah, Groshnar probably looks fine, right?
Could they bandage us
good.
up? Maybe spend their 15 minutes.
Yeah,
doing
they
the
could try to.
bandaging.
They could try to do healing checks on you all, and then help with 2d6 on those folks that
Heal
need
me.
it. If you want to do the short rest. I see. It looks like Jameson froze. I don't know if you can hear us, Jameson, or if you're. Okay, there you go. You're moving back. Okay.
You guys unflutter, and Makeda looks like a massive tree stepped on her.
Well, this isn't good.
Makeda flicks some mud at you, scrapes some mud off her padded armor, and flicks
Now,
it at you.
if you also take the longer rest, you wizards are gonna, they'll be able to possibly change out spells if you need to. Make sure you know what spells you're going in here with, what your spell list is. Jumbi and some of the others, but Jumbi was the one that found the entrance to the lair. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying that reminds me because new laptop, I don't have all my tabs
Oh,
already.
no worries. Yeah.
I think the last session that we all actually played, though, before that short session, I thought we sorted out all the spells and stuff, though, right?
You should have. I mean, well, here's the thing. Remember, you can change your. Well, it depends on how many. I don't know how many, because I'm not looking at your character sheet right now. But depending on how many, like, you can hold a number of spells in your mind. Just like in D&D, if you were to swap out spells, you would have taken your short rest to do that. But if your long rest to do that, if it's a stretch rest, you would have kept the same spells, so you'd be locked into what you got going. Yeah.
I know I haven't even learned enough.
Enough. Yeah, I don't think.
Yet.
Yeah, I don't think any of you like or think you're still learning spells. So okay.
So short rest to see
short.
if can get our health a teensy bit higher.
Okay.
We being me.
Then they'll decide if they're going for the long rest. Okay. Yeah. Why don't y'all? Okay. So. So it doesn't look like you rolled any of your hit points, what you're saying, Makeda, and doesn't like.
It doesn't look like it. My hit points are 6.
What do yours
16.
look like? What are your? And then what do yours look like, Ashton? Since those are the.
I look like I took a long rest and all my shit is there, so I don't.
That's what mine looks like too.
So you guys are if you're
Like I'm maxed out on everything. It looks
if
like
you maxed out, that means you changed your character sheet back to that means you went for a long rest.
I think we did at the end of the last session.
Okay.
I think we did too.
Then I think we're gonna have to lean on that because there was no way you didn't get touched in that combat, like.
Yeah,
I think
that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Everybody
Like,
got touched.
I'm pretty sure that at the end of that last, I didn't write it down. I'm looking to see if I wrote it down.
Yeah, that's what
just
I
have little-
remember here too. So
Didn't Kaz almost die last session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
And
So
he came back.
let's
So
just-
I thought we did a full rest because of that.
Let's just put everybody back.
I won't say no.
I have to at least take a fucking note. Like this is
Yeah,
everything that looks like it might look like I'm looking through a book with notes, but it's like me I scribbled my wife's name like a high school kid. I
Aw.
got notes from work. I got all kinds of dumb shit here. Like this the fuck? Like not a goddamn. There's nothing here about this game for some reason, and I know I wrote some shit down. Maybe it's here. Oh yeah, 625, right? I wrote I can hold 6 spells at once.
Okay.
I learned transfer and charge, and I got quilted armor.
That's pretty good.
But that's all I wrote down, so that probably won't help anybody else.
And so
Can you still sneak in quilted armor?
I think
Yeah.
so.
yeah,
Yeah.
quilted armor is no different from leather.
Okay.
You know, it's just a different fashion, different style.
It's
Yeah.
cute.
It's yeah, because it's like it's almost like the way it's woven, it disperses blows in the same manner. So it breathes a little bit better, and it's just not as thick. But that's about.
All right.
Makeda made sure it was a color that went with your eyes. We can't be looking shoddy out here.
That's right.
We're professionals.
Well,
Did you do that while I got all over you?
we haven't played in a while, so I'm gonna kind of soft open this game. Then, I think that. Oh, sorry. Any questions before I jump in? What I'll do is, because what I'm doing is when I say soft open, I'm gonna like set the scene right after you all have had your rest, and then we're gonna dive in. I'll get you guys to role play a little bit, and you really much know where you need to go, unless you plan to like not go at all. Jumpy knows you all were just there. 20 minutes out, you'll be at the mouth of the ruins that lead into that dungeon where you believe that this coven exists in. You also get bad juju, bad vibes from the area as you approach it. So you're all like really kind of, especially our spellcasters, are pretty spiritually attuned in, like kind of like tuned in to the frequency of that place. So you're not going to have any issue getting back with bushcraft checks or anything like that. You're not even that far away from it. You just were outside of the range of those initial like nightmares and spiritual influence that you were getting inside of the ruins. And so anything else before I start? Any other contributions from anyone otherwise? Okay. And so you all rest and take in and pass through another dark evening. When your rest is complete, you come to it's probably still 5 a.m. It's very early. Even if the sun was cresting the horizon, you wouldn't see it under the dark fog of the swamp. The ravens in this area are constantly crowing, are constantly cawing and fluttering about, bold, and they are numerous in number. You almost feel like they are seers, like they are watching you. The smell of that stagnant water is sickening to you. You are tired of this place. You've been here one too many times. And so to do this noble deed, to get this done, you probably can't get it done soon enough to get this checked off of your list. And we see you all in kind of that ritual, kind of gathering your things together, getting prepared to march back. In our mind's eye, if we were viewers, what might we see? What might we see you all doing? Kind of go around and maybe see each of you in this moment. I'll just throw it to Jumbi, and you can kind of kick us off.
Jumbi's probably whispering to himself and scribbling in his little grimoires, his little book, his dusty old books, while he's whispering to himself. He's kind of prepping for, what he knows has to come, what's coming up for us.
Okay.
And Groshnar is fluttered back. It's like kind of a trip. And but he's just up to date on what's going on now. He's going through his quivers and or his arrows rather, and his daggers and all that, sharpening everything. His usual routine. Every now and then playing with the hanging fang around his neck, muttering to himself.
Makeda is curled up, almost in like a little fetal position in the mud, hood pulled tight over her face. Her little hyena snout just pokes out from the side of it, and she's just not happy to be here.
Ashton's trying to remember all the spells he once knew, and then realizing that he should have studied more.
No. I remember Stone Pillar. Classic Stone Pillar.
In the distance, it's almost as though you can hear the wailing of a young child. Almost unnaturally, almost like a child and almost not at the same time, carrying itself over the distance in an almost unnatural way. It seems so close, but it seems so far. And you know that even as quiet as it is, that child's voice shouldn't be able to carry as far unless it's somewhere nearby those ruins, almost like taunting you. And then it's gone.
I'm just gonna.
I whispered, did you hear that?
What was that?
Did you hear that?
Little peek from under the hood.
Kazan's gonna just like peek over to wherever Junbi was looking, and then peek back over to Makenda, and be like, "All right, hold on, Penny, I got you." And then he's gonna pick her up, put her on his back, and pull out some straps from something. He prepared it before. I'm already retconning that in, and then he'll be a little bit slower and has one hammer out there.
Little knife out.
I kind of go up onto my knees from where I'm sitting, like cross-legged, and I like just put my head in the air and my ears kind of like do the thing.
Mm-hmm. The tuning.
Yeah.
I can imagine how annoying it would be. We just start walking around you.
What direction was it in again, Mal?
So if you all are somewhere out over here, you're just heading this way towards the ruins. Yeah. So I imagine that sounds like everyone's kind of on their feet and like marching, heading.
I'm carrying Makenda.
And you're carrying Makenda, yes. And I'd say like within 20 minutes you find yourself back in those ruins, and shortly thereafter, in that ruins, a space by a ruined wall where it looks like the earth or what could have been a temple or a palace ground that has clearly been taken back by the roots of the earth and the water soaked soil has kind of collapsed inward, and so hidden beneath this curtain of like thick vines lies this crumbled stone ruin. Its walls are slick with moss leading down, water kind of dripping down into the space. The vines clearly look like they can be scaled into the darkness below, and water you can see pools at the base. There's a scent of wet earth and decay that hangs in the air, and when you're standing on that little narrow edge that leads to this flooded entryway down below from the rain, and there are two open doors inside down there, maybe 10 feet. You can see open door to the southeast, gaping into the darkness, and then steady of dripping, water dripping down into that space, and then sorry, I said two open doors. So one to the south and one to the east. So that is what you see.
Would that be? Do you think it would be? This is a question for Malcolm. Would my intuition skill or my treasure hunter skill would you think be better for trying to find? Because we're trying to find this baby that got snatched. So it's. Would that be intuition or like I know treasure hunter as like a. Do we value this child more than gold? Would treasure hunter work to locate the child, or should I use intuition?
Read actually, depending on what they do, what's closer to read.
Intuition is just that I can.
It points in the direction, right?
Yeah, intuition. I can ask you a question and you answer it, and then treasure hunting is the direction of
the nearest treasure, the nearest most valuable thing.
Yeah,
I could argue that that's what you're using it for.
Yeah.
I would take that, but that's gonna be not a question. That's gonna be just pointing you in a direction. So
okay, and then I'll do that one because I also worry that with such a simple question, it wouldn't go in my favor to be like, which way should we go, Malcolm? And you're like, well, if you're asking me, I think you should go towards the boss fight.
Yeah.
All right, treasure hunter. Let's see, because that's my intelligence. Yeah. Hey, success 2.
Okay. So at the here's the thing about that. I feel kind of my problem with that. Now you've already got a success, so I can give you the success for something else if you want to change this. But it says when you're at a crossroads, right?
2 doors, crossroads.
Oh, I guess. Okay. If you're doing it that way, I'll take that. That makes sense. Then I will say
if you're slippery enough, any divergent point can be a crossroads.
you're right. Yeah.
I bury a coin in doorways. I bury a coin at river crossings, and I bury a coin at crossroads. This would count as a crossroads.
So I would say you hear that faint cry from the halls down below, and it's hard to tell which direction they come from. Echoing through the hall. It seems a bit closer, just on your fine-tuned hyena ear, coming from the east, the eastern door.
I tap, Kazan, and I point towards the eastern door.
I'm just gonna growl and slumber over there.
Now, as you all need to both, everyone who's going down there, unless you're levitating or have some kind of magic ability, needs to give me an acrobatics check to descend into this space.
I'm being carried. Do I need?
You would need a. That means Kazan would be making an acrobatics check for both of you at Bane.
What?
Can I help? Can I be holding on to
we gotta
vines?
do acrobatics at Bane, you said?
No. Kazan.
Just Kazan.
If he's carrying Makeda, you don't really need rope. Okay, here's the thing. If you're using the vines, you can see how thick they are. You can scale the vines. It's just an acrobatics check.
I got a success.
Okay.
Fail.
Oh, yeah.
Grandpa, no!
Our frail grandpa wizard.
Damn.
We're like picking our way down slowly. And just,
He just slides down.
slides down like a fireman's pole.
So,
We're like, damn,
east door,
he's so fast.
south door, right there. Our tumble-spieled wizard here. So far, how did Kazan? Are you still carrying Makeda? Did you just? Oh, he stepped away. How about you, Grash?
Here, I'll roll for myself.
Yeah,
I'll
I got 4.
You got it.
Actually, I think I got a 1, dude.
You got a.
Nice.
That's a dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah, I got a 1,
Dragon.
so I got a
I
dragon.
rolled for Makeda and I failed, so I don't know if that'll carry over to Kazan. Sorry, Ohan.
Here's what I'll allow you to do with your dragon. You can, because it's a dragon on acrobatics. Well, you get to mark that.
Which is Looney
if you want,
Tunes
you can
all
like
around.
reach out and save. You can save. What's his face from taking a spill.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Or
Oh wait,
you
what's the one?
can take a boon on your next acrobatics check.
No, I'll save.
All
I'll
right,
save.
all right. So you catch the old man,
Yeah.
and together you all
You
kind
do
of
the Indiana Jones flip trick.
That's right. Yeah.
you all kind of splash down in like knee-deep water in this little crevice of broken rocks. The room is kind of sunken down. That's why there's water. But in the two pathways, the water kind of evens out, and it's not like you're able to like walk out on like the stone pavement. And there are vines and growths and fungal growths throughout the halls, in both directions, and it is extremely dark here. Even so, I will say, it's dim light just with the natural light pouring in. So if once you go into those hallways, unless you have some kind of light source, you're gonna be in darkness.
Nobody has dark vision's not a thing, right?
It's not a thing in this game.
That's not a thing.
I wasn't sure.
No,
Yeah.
we have light.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we
so-
have torches.
Yeah. So the way I treat it is like, it's not a thing because it's not really it's like for example, if I had to argue, the hyena folks probably see better than the human folks, or the elves and the hyena folks probably see about the same in the dark once their eyes settle. But it doesn't mean it's going to be very easy to spot people hiding. They might be able to like make out just the general shapes of things, and that's why torches are always going to be your best bet to be able to see. It's going to be a lot of.
I don't think dogs are not like cats either. I don't think they have better vision at night. I don't know for sure, but I don't really think that's a thing, to be honest.
Hyenas are also more like
wolves
cats.
see pretty well in the dark.
Hyenas function at
they see
night.
in a, they're supposed to see.
Yeah,
in a
I'm not
gray
saying
and
they
white.
don't. I just
Yeah.
mean like they're exactly what you're saying. Like
What you're
they're not
saying.
like
Yeah.
I'm not seeing everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You're not Terminator visioning your way.
Yeah, we still
Not
need
fucking
the
Predator
torch.
vision and
Like
shit.
dark vision is literally.
We
like,
always think about dark
everybody
vision
sees
like
dark
you're able
vision.
to see.
They see everybody thinks dark vision because the way even D&D describes it, dark vision is not like night vision goggles. It's more
Right.
like the way you see things in like a graded gray within like the dark.
Yeah.
It's like if you ever been in the forest
Like
in
when
the
your
night, you
eyes
turn off
adjust
light.
at night,
Once your eyes
yeah, when your eyes
adjust, and you can
adjust
see
in
the difference between
darkness.
the sky and the
Different
forest.
shades of black.
That's all it is. That's what
Yeah.
dark vision is. Everybody takes it for full granted. But like,
Everybody
wouldn't I have
saying
saw
that
the guy
yeah, I
hiding in the?
always-
No, you wouldn't.
That always bothered me about D&D, dude. Because everybody's like, I have dark vision. and
Everybody thinks they're like Black Ops. Like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
not like it's not how it works. They're like, zeet.
I always hated that. I always
Oh,
hated that
God.
because people always would do that, and I'm just like, that. I don't know if that makes sense, guys.
It ruins the what makes a dungeon scary. It's like
Yeah.
even like if you read like even if you read like the D&D books, like the dark elves and shit,
yeah.
like they don't see in the dark. They
No.
see different.
Yes,
They
they
see
just see
different.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
It just means your eyes are just better than a human.
Exactly.
That's
That's
all.
exactly.
Yeah, your eye. So there you all are. Yeah, where to next? As you've heard this cry.
We heard the cry once we got in here too. Sorry, I missed that. Or did
I
we-
heard it coming from the door. Yeah, that's what directed us to the
The
south
east?
door.
Yeah, the south door. Okay.
And you said we're in standing water.
Yeah, right now you are
How deep does the water go?
about to your knees.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
okay. Not ankles, knees.
Yeah.
All right.
But like once you step out of into the halls, it's because the wherever this like the ceiling broke in, the floor kind of sank, and some of the rubble. But when as you walk out, it like evens out, and you come out of the water in either of the dark passages.
What do I smell, DM?
Very very damp, mossy kind of smell. But there is a scent of rank decay down here. Almost like the mix of fungal, like shrooms and earthiness that's mixed with the smell of like dead
Moldy
meat.
wet. Yeah.
Oh, this is delicious. So good.
So I-
Dead meat. You had to go dead meat.
Or I guess all meat is dead, but yeah, but like meat.
Rotten meat is what
And
you mean?
rotten meat, yeah, not cooking meat, rotten meat.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
Grog,
mean, also hyenas are scavengers. We should be totally fine with.
Yeah. I mean, we're all salivating
Fine
right
with
now.
it. It's Sean who's like, fuck, that sounds nasty.
so Groshnar cocks an arrow. He says, he looks back at the others. He says, "Who's holding the torches?"
Can I have a bushcraft check?
I hold
from
the torch.
everyone?
A bush.
I hold the torch.
Everybody?
Everyone
Okay.
gets a bushcraft check.
Okay. Ready to beat.
Success.
Success.
Nice.
Yay.
Bushes crafted.
Love the bushes.
All right. Any fails? All good?
Thankfully, no.
Okay.
Yep, I failed.
Aw.
Oh.
Makeda's getting kind of heavy.
So as you all are kind of stepping out, kind of sludging out of that water, and as Groshnar was saying, who's got the torches and who's preparing the torch or who's responding to that?
Me.
Makeda, and then as Makeda, as you spark the torch, woof, Kazan's like and he like brings up his like
No!
pawed foot and he's kind of like slapping things away, and as all of you are kind of like getting out of the water, Kazan has like black leeches on his like leeching onto his fur. He's gonna take armor doesn't count here, and I rolled 1d4. You got luckily you only saw one, so you take 1 hit point of damage from the leeches as you like smack them off of you.
These aren't a healing leashes.
Makeda's like trying
So
to climb
the waters
a little
here
higher
are
up on his back.
infested with leeches as you all start trying to like get out of it, and
Gross.
Gross.
then they're larger. Everything in Akbalon is larger, so these are you would notice them. You would notice them as the Akbalanian leech or slug, blue slugs.
Oh, these are the blue.
I will say, as you rifle through the water, though, you do feel things like metal, or like every now and then your foot touches, right before as you were moving out of the water, touches something that moves around, lets you know that there could be like treasures in this water, but you'd have to linger and try to dig through it to find it, or just
Doobie's got his robes lifted. His boots are in the water. He's like holding his robes around his waist.
Yeah,
I don't want that shit.
So are they
Gird
going?
your
Are they
loins.
going to the east right now, or?
We're going to where I heard the baby cry.
Okay.
Yeah,
But that's the east, isn't it?
Okay, so I was wrong. East, yeah.
it was. Yeah.
This is why Groshnar is the tracker and Makeda is not.
Yeah.
Did you guys know I could shoot fireballs?
Yeah, but they're fire bolts, okay?
I got a
Now
fireball.
I like those vines on the walls. That's cool.
Thanks.
Mm.
Thank Ohan printed them for me.
Oh heck yeah!
Oh yeah, those look really great.
Yeah, they look cool.
Thank you.
My compliments to the vine maker.
I just finished a Batmobile.
Oh, let's see that. Let's
Which
see,
one?
let's see-
Or which Batmobile? That's the important
The
question.
89.
Batmobile.
89.
89.
All the other, yeah, come on. All the other ones.
Pattinson's one is so good though.
Pattinson's Batmobile's dope.
I do.
Yeah.
I thought for a second you were saying it was bad. I was like, oh no, it's so
Oh,
good.
No, no,
Good
it's.
Batmobile.
I love that movie,
It's
Malcolm.
so
It was
badass.
so good.
Bum, 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 bum,
That's my favorite Batmobile, though, man. That 89.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
89 is. There's nothing like it.
Animated series is
Yeah.
as well. I like
It's the
that.
best. Yeah, the
series
anime.
is good too. Yeah.
Has that
The
gold Cadillac.
new Crusader one was dope too. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, it's so good. I think it's Hulu.
Okay.
It's so good. It's exactly like the old cartoon.
Okay.
It's real good. I think it's called Crusader.
Does this now? The halls are only about 5 feet wide, so they don't
Okay.
make a whole lot of space for you. Like you kind of have to march. The ceilings are fairly low, at about 6.5 feet.
Maybe I
and
gotta start walking.
Is this look like the order that you'd be marching this hall in? Anybody?
Yeah, I guess
I'd be more up front, I think.
Yeah, I'll be behind Kazan at least.
I'll be first or second. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you. Yeah.
I don't mind being where I'm at.
Where is Jimby at?
Right there.
Right there. With his big
I
whip.
don't want to be. I guess I could be in the back.
You're like, I don't care, except the
I
back.
didn't want to be, but yeah, it's all right.
I mean, I can go
Oh,
on the
we're
back.
almost like it almost looks like we're. I know it's not accurate because Makeda's
We
kind
look
of
like
short,
we're
but
doing the
like yeah,
YMCA. We're about to do the YMCA here.
yeah,
I was thinking about the Beatles walking across the street.
yeah,
Abbey
yeah.
Road. Abbey Road.
Yeah, Abbey Road. Which road?
All right.
So your light cast your light your torch will cast like a 30-foot light outwards. So when you end up seeing ahead of you in the next like 10 feet, you see like a rotted door. It's clearly open. It's like hanging off its hinges. It looks all like damp, and the hinges are all like rotted and old. And even without touching it, like the lock piece is kind of like rusted and like kind of fallen out. There's just an opening there, and the door is just like halfway open to another dark hall that would be going south. So imagine if I said like there's another maybe doorway here, and then ahead of you is a door in the next 30 feet, about maybe
I think the
here.
dog is. Damn. Sorry,
Not
guys.
Dog be chewing.
Yeah, they do that.
Dogs be chewing.
I wouldn't know. I'm a cat owner.
Sorry, did I miss something?
Yeah, so you've got a door, like right after you come out of the room you're in, after you come out of the water, there's a door immediately to the south, like immediately to your right. And it's one that's buckled that you can see another dark hall down it. Even when you cast a little bit of the light, you can just see a hall. It only goes about 30 feet, and it continues on. And then you cast the light directly in front of you, and another 30 feet in front of you is another. This isn't like it's basically like two heavily wooden doors. They're a bit warped, but they have like, I'm just using this because they like the double doors, and they've got like they're arched, and they've got these like chains all over them, like multiple like padlocks on those. There's this smell of like of old like coppery, smell of blood. Let's say, yeah, lots of chains over this door. And then ahead of those doors, if you were to continue to look down the hall, another 30 feet, or well, beyond that, it's darkness. But from the flicker, from like maybe when you're losing eyesight, there's like a glimmer of a little bit of metal at the end of the hall. So there must be another door down there as well.
What do you think's behind this door?
Nothing we want to see.
Well, let's open and find out.
Don't open dead
Do we
inside.
have a way to open locked chains?
They're
Firebolts.
padlocks. So you could bash them. You could slide a hand in them with a.
Can we get close to the
I
locked
can't
doors
bash
and try
him.
and listen through them?
I can.
Yeah. And I have so McKenna like leans her hind ear to that door. Give me an awareness check.
Awareness. Fail. Damn.
You could always push, but you would be taking a condition, so I don't know if you want to do that.
Early in the day for a condition.
I hear you. So you don't hear it's quiet on the other side of that
Too quiet.
that door. Yeah, and you didn't get a success, so there's nothing else I think I can give you there.
Which is crazy because my awareness is a 17 and I rolled an 18. There's only
Oh
two
my
numbers I could have
gosh.
rolled to fail.
I'll add that like you also hear that like baby cry again, but it's coming further from down the hallway in the darkness, not from here, but further down the hall.
I would say we follow the crying, but if you want to bust open those locks, I'll stand behind you and hold. I'll be the kid with the flashlight pointed at the engine. I'll hold the torch up to the lock for you.
All right, let's lock up, rock and roll. I'm gonna smash the lock.
You're gonna try to smash. There's like 3 of them. There's like multiple chains.
Ash them.
Well, I can hit 3 times as long as you give me 3 actions.
Okay. This is going to be 1 action at Bane for the amount of time that it would take you to bash multiple of them in.
Wait.
Yep.
Wait. It's quiet down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've been sneaking around, right?
Yep.
Oh,
We have a
what
quieter.
the hell?
other
Okay,
than
I rolled a
bashing.
that. Oh, Bane. No, I rolled a 16. I failed.
Is there a way?
That was a
Did
success.
you roll that? Oh shit, he rolled it already.
Oh, sorry.
So he's like, ah! So suddenly there's like you hear that.
Jimmy opens his mouth and
And because he failed, it's just like he's hitting it over and over, and then Jumpy's like, "Hey, we're making too much noise," and then
Making too much noise, guys.
and then clink, one of them breaks, and you get like one of them, like 2 of them are broken now. The chains go clinging, like slam the floor and like against the hard, like stone slab floor, and for a moment there, everything kind of echoes and it's deathly silent again, and you realize, like, I mean, if anything was around, it definitely heard that. I'll say, so by the time he gets it done, all 3 are broken. He can go through the door, but now, there's definitely a lot of noise. There was definitely a lot of noise made there. You almost get the feeling, Jumbie, that like the locks serve as an alarm, and you did just.
Yeah. I got a question. Do I still have my skeletons with me, or do I have to raise new skeletons?
How many did you have? You never have to raise new skeletons. You had 3 skeletons?
I had
Okay, then
3.
you should have me marching with 3 skeletons behind you.
Skeletons.
Okay, cool.
Let me give you one more there. So you got
Abbey
3.
Road,
And
but
I can.
with skeletons.
Can I raise up to 5? Was that what it was?
No, you can raise up to as many as long as they don't die. You can have an
Oh, I
army
love
of
that.
skeletons.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Now the right necromancer can take your skeletons from you, because they can cast control undead, and
Yeah.
like take ownership. So that's if you don't know if you're dealing with other necromancers right now, but
Yeah. But I've learned that too, so I can.
you
do the
learned it
same-
too, and then you could you can kind of.
Let's take them back and be.
This is true. This is
And
true.
it's the battle of mana pools.
We'll have a Laurel and Hardy moment. The skeletons will go one way, they'll come back the other way.
So now you have this thing where you heard this cry down the hall, but you've also opened this. You spent all, you had Kazan with his 2 hammers bashing these locks, these rusted locks. They're open now. The chains are off. You could go through this door, or what do you all
Do we
do?
smell anything when the doors open?
I don't know. Did you open the doors?
Oh shit, man, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, listen to the
Kazan
door
feels
now.
pretty proud of himself for breaking those locks, so he's opening the door.
Oh, he just opens
Everything is fine.
Makeda gives him a thumbs up. Also
Oh,
impressed
boy.
that he broke.
And
those
he
locks.
just gives you a big smile, guy. He's excited to open the door. He thinks there's gonna be treasure back there.
Ashton
Ashton,
What
what?
ducks.
Ducks.
Smart.
You can be
So-
standing behind his skeletons.
So the door, as you push these heavy doors open, there's a few steps that descend into what appears to be a large chamber beyond. This chamber is about 40 feet wide by 50 feet long. It's kind of as you enter, like as you look through, you see this kind of vile, stinking chamber that's thick with the scent of decay. The air clings to your skin. It's damp. It's heavy. There's a acrid tang of old blood on your tongue, and at the heart of this wretched place, there are these like there are like 6 pillars around the room, and the room has 5 kind of corner points, almost like not a pentagram, but it would have in terms of the way it's structured. Though with using that torch, you can tell that across the room, there's also inside the room there's a blazing, which also dimly lights the space, is a blazing a fireplace on the opposite side of the room. Next to that fireplace are 2 wooden doors that are closed, and then in the middle of the room there are 2, on opposite sides of the room there are 2 open hallways that lead further into the chamber. This room is full of shit, full of things. Some things just look like wretch, some things just look like trash and filth, and some things look like odd warped books and scrolls and knives, dried, instruments of surgery, like laying on tables. A little what do you call it? Like a barrel of green slime, and then right in front of the fireplace is like a boiling cauldron. That's what you see.
Oh.
Kazan's gonna just sniff at the boiling cauldron.
It's like actively boiling, like there's fire under the cauldron.
Yeah.
Mm,
Oh, some motherfuckers was in here already. Oh.
yeah, like there was
Now
a
do
fire
I-
tender.
Do I see like a spoon or like a big like pot stir or something?
Maybe like leaning on the fireplace. Yeah.
I'll grab it
How
and like.
far-
Well, so
Sorry.
I don't know if you, because this is all what you see just opening the doors.
Oh,
okay.
I'm
Opening
saying
the
all
door.
of you
Far away.
are, all of you are outside the room, peering
Well,
into that room. You could easily like maybe try to close the doors. You don't see anybody in the room. You don't see anybody moving around. I'll take awareness checks from all of you. Those awareness checks, I'm looking at this as a group, which means I'm looking at, I would want to have more successes of you than
Success.
Okay, so that's 1. So that means at least
Success.
half of you need to succeed.
I did.
Success, man. I don't think I'm ever gonna roll live dice again. The app is doing me right now tonight. So
Dice God will punish you for such blasphemy.
I mean, I gotta roll his dice for him to do that though. So
It's not rolling for me. Hold on. I'm like refreshing the page. Oh, there it goes. No, it's Jumbi. Okay. There it goes.
I'm a fan of computers. I even thank ChatGPT when I ask it questions. They love me. When the
Well,
robots
apparently
take
being
over and
nice
kill
to these
everybody,
AIs costs them money.
What's that?
Apparently, I read this journal that the CEO of ChatGPT said that when people are nice to ChatGPT, it actually costs the company money because it's a worthless request for the AI.
Good. But the robots ain't gonna kill me when they come, so that's all that matters to me.
Exactly.
All successes, everyone.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Oh wow.
Man, that's a first.
Teamwork.
Holy
Hey.
shit.
Oh,
We gotta do the Care Bear stare.
I'm sorry. In my note, there's supposed to be a Bane, so I need one more roll.
God,
Oh, okay.
motherfucker.
Malcolm.
That's my fault.
Is there a Bane?
It's a Bane. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Still a success.
Good.
I
Okay.
failed.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
I'm still a Care Bear.
So Mal, I can't remember. It's been so long. If I roll a number, did I succeed or no? Like on it. If I have a
Oh, then you succeed. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
as long
rolled
as that number was lower than the
Yeah.
last number you rolled, and it's still a success, then you, well, it's a Bane, so you would take the highest number. So
Oh, okay.
So you would have failed, and then so Makeda still succeeded. Kazan, because you're going off of your.
I failed.
Yeah, exactly. Makes sense.
How'd you do, Kazan? And then Ashton.
So
So two fails.
I pass.
2 fails, 2 passes. So it's on Ashton.
Oh shit.
This is the
Grandpa, granddad.
Phyllis Wizard. No pressure.
Ashton succeeded.
Yay!
So,
The wisest of us. Thanks, Grandpa.
feeling the Ashton and so Makeda got it, Kazan got it, and Ashton got it. So Makeda, you notice that right by the cauldron, there is a strange lump on the floor. What looks to be like a makeshift bear skin, or could be, you don't know, maybe a tiger, some type of. It almost looks like different animal skins and furs put together. But that thing on the floor looks off. And then there are Kazan sees like a shadow in the corner behind one of the pillars move, and Ashton is just feeling that sense of heavy, the feeling of multiple magic users in the space with you.
Magical
So
ambush.
So at this point, you can't be. Yeah. So if it was an ambush, you all can't be ambushed necessarily, but there is someone in that room trying to hide. At least one person.
Are you telling us that?
Yeah, that's what you're all getting from what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, if it's just the one person trying to hide.
Well,
At
I'm gonna
least
kind
one
of give
person.
everybody like a weird
least-
look, but I'm gonna like hold up my hammer and get ready, like I'm ready to go for a bat. So like, tell me where to hit, and I'll bash it in.
Makeda's gonna hold up a paw and try and stop Kazan, or at least have Kazan hold up on it. Because if they're trying to hide, then they know we're in here. It's not like we were stealthy coming in here with the locks breaking down.
Because
But-
that's gonna deflate.
Don't suppose we can negotiate?
Can I tell my skeletons to do other shit other than fight?
So I'm
can
trying
I
to
be
think
like,
how would if I'm
Like
if
what?
I'm
"Look over there? What's that?
Like what?
Like, can I be like, go search the room?
Sure.
How
Go-
about we do that? So
Go
it's not
grab
one of us.
Anyone-
stuff. Well, the skeletons don't have they don't have any intelligence to go search anything, but they'll go grab random stuff for you, I guess. If you
No.
want
That doesn't really
Makeda will kind of stage whisper towards Kazan and be like, "No one's in here." You know, winking the whole time like her face is twitching. "It's a good thing no one's in here. We should try and search for those kids we're trying to rescue from the witches, so we can take them back to their family." Just in case it's like one of the kids hiding or someone, and then wait and see if that works.
Pilot's gonna give you a weird look, and then it's gonna be like, oh yeah.
Yumi just shakes his head.
Just think, making just in case noises like.
Suddenly you hear this like something gelatinous moving across the floor, and Kazan, you're standing in front of the doorway, You know, like all of you kind of hunched in that hallway. But as you look, this like bubble of black, it's part gelatinous, and it smells like that. It smells like the decaying meat, and it's dragging like moss and other like fungal growths along the walls as it's kind of coming down that 5-foot hallway. This red sludge, blood-colored sludge, is moving towards you. I don't know, very slowly.
I'm gonna quickly lean over to McKenna and be like, I have this weird like need to lick it. I think it. I don't know why.
I will give you 1 gold if you lick it.
Julie whispers, "Are you
I think we
guys
should
fucking
run."
high?"
You're no fun.
Yeah, not today. No. Granddad, you want to like set it on fire or something? Oh, hey, wait, Jumpy, set it on fire.
Yeah, let's set it on fire. I like that idea way better.
I'm gonna step way back and I'm gonna
Flatten against the hallway wall.
How do I roll my fireball though?
You should have a magic.
You would have to roll it against elementalism.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's still.
Yeah, that's right.
Where the fuck is elementalism? How the fuck do we do that?
Did you not get the elementalism skill?
I guess I don't have elementalism.
No, you got it from someone.
Maybe I just
anyway.
didn't add it. Maybe I just didn't add it. Do I have to add it? This is embarrassing. Hold on. How do I do it here? Yeah, elementalism.
A trained skill, isn't it?
I thought it was. Well, I don't have elementalism. That's the thing.
That's what I mean. You have to add it manually.
Yeah, that's. Oh, do I manually?
Yeah, so like even when you're writing it on the character sheet, you still have to add it manually as an additional skill, and then it's taken from your willpower. Right, Jameson? Am I right? Huh?
It's intelligence based.
Intelligence. Thank you. So you take it from your intelligence, but it's
Oh,
like
so
a
I'm
trained
rolling it. So I just have to roll it against intelligence then.
trained intelligence. Yeah.
So if I roll intelligence, I just have to. Hold on.
So an intelligence based skill.
Yeah. What's your intelligence at?
Hold on. My intelligence is quite high. No, it's 13.
So what is that? Is that 6, I think? And then you double it to 12 for
So
being trained.
I have to roll lower than a 12.
Yeah, and if you want to be better, you gotta train in it, like all the other skills.
I got an 8, Malcolm. I'm sorry.
I think you're muted, Malcolm.
Oh yeah.
Yep, definitely muted. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, still
I
muted.
can't even lip sync that. I don't. Yeah.
Can't.
A classic.
Classic. I moved shit around I got a new desk the other day, and I found my stack of old Post-it notes that I would hold up, the little flags. I think I still have them. I tucked them away here. Yeah. Memories. Where's the insight one? The insight one is the best one.
Can you hear me now?
Insight. Yes.
There you
Okay.
All right. What happened?
All right. I don't know. I lost it for a second. Let me. So Jumby, you are casting Fireball. Is that what you're doing?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay. So then, Jumby, you are gonna move to the top. Where's Jumbie? Oh, there we go. Okay. Go ahead. Did you get a success?
Oh, now you're muted, John.
Now Jumbie's muted.
Sorry, the dog was barking. Yeah, I rolled an 8. I got a success.
Okay, and then go ahead and give me damage.
What's the damage on that firebolt?
I think at base level it's 2d6.
2d6. Thank you. All right.
Blasted.
7 damage.
All right, it takes 14. So the things, it starts to like squeal, kind of like pig noises, even though however that, as it starts to burn, but it continues to slowly like slide towards you. Jumbie, as you hit it, I don't know if there's anything else that you do movement wise. I'm also going to go ahead.
I didn't move forward, right? So I just moved to the side to shoot around.
I'm going to place this room where you can see it.
Huh. Oh, neat. Ooh, stuff.
They did say there was a lot of stuff.
Stuff has been spotted.
I
Ding.
like,
Processing.
I like detail.
We do like detail.
If it's still moving and fire doesn't do anything to it, I'm going to stay where I'm at because I didn't go ahead. So if it's still moving towards us, I think we need to.
The fire hurt it.
Was that?
It just didn't
Fire
kill it.
hurt Yeah.
Oh,
It
it
just
actually
didn't
hurt
kill
it. Okay, I didn't get that. I thought it. What do you call it? I don't.
Lift.
How many? And I don't know if I've asked this prior, but how can I fire spells back to back?
No. You have
No, right?
No.
It's
You can only use
just-
one spell
it's
per turn.
action economy,
It's
right?
one,
Okay,
if you
that's
have one
what I'm
action per
saying.
turn, you got one. Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay.
Like if you roll a dragon, you have a chance to duplicate it.
Right.
But other than that, or if you take Master Spellcaster, you can do 2 spells, but they have to be different spells.
Well, I can do 2 different spells. I just don't know if I have another spell that I do have Master Spellcaster. So I can
Well,
do
you
But
could
you'd
do
have to
your
cast.
fireball, and then like you're draining.
Wouldn't he have had to cast? Oh, so you could still. You don't have to cast. You just use the willpower, and then you could do another. Yeah.
You use a lot of willpower to do 2 spells,
Yeah, to do
but
2 spells. It's a lot.
can be worth it.
what? Hold on a second. Give me one. Is you know what? Can I chill touch?
James is saying, "Don't do it." What are you saying?
No.
No, I'm saying like it's a bit past that time.
What'd you say?
That it's a bit past your time. Like
Yeah,
you have
alright.
to declare. Like you have to
Yes.
use the Master Spellcaster first, so
Yes,
you could
then-
whip on both your spells.
Oh, do I have to say that?
You got to say you're using Master
Yeah.
Spellcaster because you got to use the willpower. So I think if you use your main skill,
I see.
I would wait to do that next turn.
Okay. Okay.
Jumbie, are you moving anywhere? Or are you staying in the hallway?
No, I'm gonna stay in the hallway.
Okay, so you cast down the hall. Groshnar, you are next based on what I see on the roster here.
Yeah.
You're everyone is like close enough to move through each other to get into the room, but you're standing about 10 feet from the door and right behind Kazan, and that thing is about 5 feet from closing in on him as it's burning.
Right.
Some of the almost like some of the fire is petering out on it.
I mean,
Actually, it continues to burn, so it's still It's still
continues to burn,
burning.
okay.
Yeah, but it's not like it almost looks like a candle, right? Like it looks like it's like wax. It's like burning like how wax does,
so,
Gross.
I mean,
and stinking.
I'm assuming an arrow won't do much. I mean, I don't know. I might as well find out, right?
It's up to you to find.
Yeah, I'll do that. I mean,
Okay.
what else, right? I'm looking at what I got at the moment. I'll figure something out. But all right, let's attack. That's agility.
When all you got is a bow and arrow, everything's getting shot at.
I just barely made it. Oh, that was close. Okay. All right, cool. So D12 and a D6.
Okay.
Oh, that's a fail roll. 6 total.
6 total.
Yeah.
You can tell as your arrow plummets into it that it does damage, but it's halved. It's like it's resistant to it.
I had a feeling that's what was going to happen. Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah.
So continues
Who's it about to hit? Like 5 feet from him or something?
It makes faces, like kind of from time to time, faces bubble out of it and then just kind of burst and pop. Let's see if after you are you staying where you are, Groshnar? Are you moving at all? Or
I'm gonna move back and just figure
back.
something else out that I can do. I'm gonna look at what I got.
The hallway is so
it's
clambered.
tight.
You would have to move into the room to move back.
I'll do that. I'll move in the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. I'm actually gonna reposition. I'm gonna do something here. So I'm gonna make the hallway. Actually, I'm just gonna move you all. If we need a.
Hey, is there not game outside of game? Is there anywhere like where I should be looking for like the magic usage? I feel like every time we play, like it changes for me, and I'm not really sure like why.
It's always in the same place. If you're in Legend Keeper,
no, that's what I'm saying.
and it's always in the same place in your book. So I mean, where you? It might be because you're using some. Hold on, me. So are you in Legend Keeper? Are you looking for your? Because it's also an out. I thought you had put all your spells in alchemy, so you should have them.
They are in alchemy, but like I didn't realize that I have to say I'm using Master Spellcaster.
If you're gonna cast 2 spells at the same time, you have to use Master Spellcaster. Allows you use 3 willpower so that you can use 2 spells in the same turn. Then you cast a spell which costs another 2 willpower. Then you use another spell which costs 2 willpower. So you're gonna use all that in
7 willpower.
Yeah.
If I do Master Spellcaster.
So you lose like 7 willpower in one turn.
Yeah.
To do, and then if you upcast those or anything like that at higher skill, you use even more willpower, right? So you could dump a lot of willpower, but that's what that's for. It's for going big, go big, kind of go home moments.
Right.
Boom. So just so you can have a better view of like what's going on here.
What's going on?
Earlier, folks. And then
Was that the? Oh, that's literally is a tub filled with green slime. You actually have a mini for a tub filled with green slime.
So I'll do this hallway, and then I'll do
Oh, I see. Okay. So I thought it was coming at us from the room. I see. So it's that if we take a sharp hand turn, we get into the room.
That thing came at you from the hallway that leads further down.
Oh,
not in
okay.
Not in the room.
Gotcha.
So I'm just giving some more detail of our room. And then of our hall where our slime is. Okay. All right. So now what ends up happening in the room is that carpet, that bearskin rug slowly begins to rise up very, very quickly on this turn. What am I looking for? It's not. Where is my? Begins to rise up, and like clearly a woman kind of hiding under it, but as she like rises up, you make a glimpse of her. Kind of like under that pelt of cloak, her red eyes peering at her like kind of deep, almost like violet skin, her white braids, and kind of looking at you sinisterly. The the covering of fur begins to like kind of like wrap itself and connect with her, and she begins to almost like begins to transform in from where are my minis? Oh, here we go. So where she was once this
So it was
hag-
actually a witch. It wasn't the kids hiding.
Yep.
That one's on me. I was being
trans-
hopeful.
She kind of that fur wraps around her, and she becomes this behemoth, this beastly thing. And then with that action, she then leaps over the cauldron and engages with Krashnar. But she's cast her spell, so there's no further action at that moment for that first action. And moves in.
That's awesome.
It is Ashton's turn as she closes the distance. Bear witness, she says, and through that like gruffy. She almost looks like almost like a leopard-skinned yeti or something. Like it's some kind of like giant. You can't make it. It's not like one creature. It's almost like a were type being, but not long snouted. Right, just massive teeth.
Right. That's cool.
How big is that room?
The room was like 40 by 50, about.
30 by 60 feet or meters?
Feet.
So 4 meters would be 12 feet. So I can do a maximum of 36-foot sphere.
Jesus.
I will do that. I will upcast Frost to I'll wait. The child could be in the room.
You're gonna cast what? Frost?
Well, yeah, a child could be hiding in the room.
I mean, I was about because I can
Also,
do
if you're casting in, there's no more. You're also not in water, just in case.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Good to know.
Actually, it's probably not a great idea to blast the entire room with frost.
There might be stuff in there,
There
including
might be
Grashnar.
there might be a child in there. That's the issue.
This is definitely not a Mirkborg, Mal.
Yeah.
There's a child in there. There might be a child in there.
Yeah, might be.
The chances of a child not being there is low, but never zero.
How tall is the ceiling?
The ceilings in this room are a little bit higher. They're about 20 feet high. It's like a 20-foot high ceiling. Still flat, not dome, but like, yeah, a little bit larger. And clearly, like it almost the way it was built, it looks like an old structure that might have been from the old world. It could have been elf. I think you, Ashton, would probably even discern it as at one time have been in an elven temple of some sort. Clearly desecrated at this point.
Alright, so I think I will do my Master Spellcast feature to do a fireball at the slime, just at first level,
Okay.
or first rank, and then a third rank stone pillar
Classic.
against the hag.
Okay.
So let me calculate, or first let me calculate how much willpower that's going to be. 2 fireball, 6, 8 total, and then Master Spellcaster. Where is that? Where do I have that in? And that costs 3. So that'll be 11 willpower.
Okay.
Then I'll roll to see if the
Jesus.
spells work. A 1 and a 7.
Hey! Get blessed.
I'll
How much damage with the fire?
I haven't rolled damage with fire
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
But got a dragon.
Oh.
But I got a dragon, so I get to do fun stuff. with magic.
Dragon's breath.
Yes, dragon.
I will also tell you. So anyone in the room? Okay, yeah. So sorry. Good. Why don't you finish this move and then, Eric, give me an awareness check.
Okay.
That's just free.
Sure.
You're in the room.
That'll be 9 fire damage,
All right. So that.
and I will choose to make the stone pillar free with the dragon.
Okay. And then you're using the stone pillar on it as well.
I'm using a 3rd rank stone pillar
On the sludge or on something else.
on the hag.
On the hag.
Or the
Okay.
witch.
So to smash it into the ceiling, the red goo, it kind of starts to burst and bubble as it fires, and it peters out and like kind of splats all over the wall as it like bubbles and pops, and the fire peters off of it, and it's just like red, ichorish, bloody slime with some bone and body parts left over after it simmers away. The pillar goes flying up, slamming this creature against the ceiling. Go ahead and give me damage.
And then I'll need an acrobatics roll.
Yep. Acrobatics for this creature will be. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right stat. Feral. Okay, let me make that check. That is a success.
So it doesn't fall off the pillar, but that may be detrimental because you get smacked in the ceiling.
Yep.
For 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, and it will take 8.
Very good.
Nice. So it'll take a portion of. All right, so it takes some damage.
There's just something about the picture of stone pillar squashing something into a wall or a ceiling that is very satisfying to imagine.
And so after it slams,
It's very
the ceiling,
like Toph. It's Toph
body
from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Just
kind of rolls off, and it lands on all fours, and it's kind of like a huge spot in her chest where it like crushed her against the ceiling. You can tell there's a couple maybe like broken ribs as it lifts, stands up, ready to fight. Continue on, undeterred.
Clearly not happy.
Not happy. From here, Ashen standing his ground, staying where he's at. I take it. That is when one. Into the room from another door comes. So the hag who moves to the door very quickly is short, unsettling, and her dark blue skin is seemingly like kind of almost like drinks the light. She has these like abyss black eyes that are kind of reflective, and like kind of coily white hair. And she has these like ram horns, so she looks something like this. Oh, actually, I don't have. Let's see. So she rushes in, and then
Easy show.
speaking these vile tongues.
it was a noise of interest. She
Yeah.
has an interesting character design.
Yeah, with these
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
vile
Very
tongues.
She's
interesting.
evil. I've never liked them evil, Ohan.
Really?
Breath.
I'm pretty sure I could find it on video.
Show me the tapes.
Okay, I'll dig for them.
And so she kind of rushes in, and then as she does, kind of like speaking this vowel tongue and like waving her hands. She will use. She will cast. So she aims for past Groshnar. Oh, so Eric, did you get a success on that awareness? So you notice two things. Often there are a lot of like improvised weapons that you could use in this room other than your arrow. One of them, the two particular ones that stand out the most would be the cauldron. And one thing I've learned about Dragonbane, what's cool about improvised weapons is you often don't have to roll for them. So you just automatically get the effect. The creature could still parry or dodge if that's possible, but the cauldron can be like thrown on someone, like splash hot, basically a hot boiling water. And then there are fire stick. There's like one of the pokers or one of the fire limbs can be grabbed out of the fire and used as a wielding a fire torch. Just so you know, I think that's like what you like being. You just take those in. Doesn't mean you need to use them. Just so you know what some of the those improvised weapons are. Cool. Others could be. You could just you could say you're looking for something, and that's more for me to decide whether that's there or not. But in this moment, she targets the wizard in the hallway, calling down a lightning bolt. She is going to upcast that. When it hits the doors. So the bolt continues another random. Okay, so you call down a great bolt of lightning. I think suffers 2d8 damage. The bolt continues to another random target 2 meters away, inflicting 2d6 and then a third. Okay, who suffer 2d4. Each power level beyond the first increases the number of dice for damage by 1. So she could, with her, she's going to cast that. Where's my willpower? Sorry, juggling multiple. Okay. So that's you're a spellcaster, so you do this all the time. Is every level another 2 willpower, Ashton, or is it 1?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
2 willpower per level.
2 per level. So she's gonna do 6 willpower. So she can
48.
get 48s. I'll do 3. I'm gonna try to save because I think she's got a for the wizard. I think she'll do. She's do 1, so because that is a lot of her willpower. So she'll do 4 willpower. So
that looks like a really good hug. I could use one of those right now.
And so she's gonna target. She's gonna hit Ashton. Have it jump from him to. So the 2d4. So there'd be 3d4 for Groshnar. Was it be 3d6 for Ashton, and 3d4 damage for if I'm not mistaken, let me know somebody if I'm wrong, if I'm reading this right, then that would be
3d8, 3d6, 3d4.
3d8, 3d6, 3d4. Okay, so then 3d8 for you, 3d6 for I'll do 3d6 for our other wizard, and then 3d4 for Groshnar.
Okay.
Let's see.
Fingers crossed for low rolls.
So I'll do these in Legend Kiefer. So 3d8 for. Alright. That's a 17. You saw that for our wizard. And then you can also try to, if you have you can use them. If you haven't gone yet, you could try to dodge.
Yeah, I've already gone though, so no reaction.
And then 3d6 for Jimby. 15.
Bitch hit me for 15 and I wasn't even doing nothing. I wasn't even in a fucking conversation, this fucking bitch. God damn it.
And only six damage for for lightning damage is kind of bounces off the walls. Your armor does still work on this, so yeah, that's at least the way it's written. It doesn't say your armor is negated. I don't think so. Yeah, see. this unless it says armor does not have effect. Let's see. Metal armor has no effect, but the spell can be dodged, parried as a ranged and if successful done, no further targets hit indoors. WP cost.
Wait, wait.
Indoors,
Can
the
I dodge?
WP cost cast is doubled. Okay, so I have to cast 8 then, right? So that's
I don't know. That doesn't
Yeah, so I'll
sound
ta-
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
because Ohan does this in his other game where, like, whenever he casts indoors, you got to use because you're
Double
basically
the
channeling
willpower.
the lightning through from outside, like channeling it
Yeah.
through the structure. So yeah, so at least that she used a ton of HP. I mean, ton of willpower for that. So
So even I
It,
can't.
it hits
I
hard,
didn't
but
do
it's hard to
nothing.
cast.
yeah, it's hard to catch.
Mm.
Yeah, so I took
Can I get out the way?
and
Ride the lightning.
And
Yeah.
actually, let me be honest. I actually did. Let me roll for it because I didn't actually roll for it.
Huh.
I don't think I. I mean, it's gonna be hard for her to miss, but it's a possible miss because they're pretty damn good spellcasters.
Miss.
Let
Yeah, but
miss.
can I move?
So
I get
she
out
rolled
the
an 11, so that's well under her ability, so that's a success. Can you do what? Yeah,
Can I move?
on your turn. She's just
I
cast.
can't dash out the way if she's trying to
Oh,
like.
have you?
do
Yeah,
something?
you haven't gone yet, right?
I haven't gone. Yeah.
You can try to dodge, but that would be your action for your turn.
I mean, at 15 is almost gonna kill me. So
Okay,
yeah, I'm
then
gonna try to
go
get
and
out.
give
the
me
way.
so all you gotta do is give me an
I
evade,
would.
and if you succeed, you're good, and then you just lose your turn when your turn comes up.
If
So if-
Sean loses his turn, does that mean he can still command his skeletons though? Like they have their own turn?
Yeah, yes, he can still command his skeletons on his turn.
I failed. I failed the evade.
Hmm.
All right.
I'll try it.
You're also evading?
Yeah, I got it. But there's my. Well, you know what? I'll take the 6.
Well, you've already done your turn this round. So,
Oh, that's right. You're right. We're still on the first round.
yeah.
So
Oh,
first
never
Damn.
mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Yeah, I haven't gone
Lazy.
yet.
Kazan. Well, speaking
Me
of
either.
going, Kazan, you are up now.
All right.
What did I get? Am I like at the bottom of the initiative order?
you're the last. You're the last one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I saw that. I saw that. So I
You're
was
like,
just
wait
wondering.
your turn.
Well, I'm using the website today because I lost my dice, so I can see the order.
Yeah.
So I am going to cast Double Wield and hit the bitch in the head
All right.
twice.
Ring ring.
All right, let me get my rolls out here really quick.
So you're rushing into the room and you're fighting the one that looks like a giant like monster.
Yes,
Okay.
monsters are my specialty. Hammers.
Not the one person that's fighting you.
Okay, the first one hits. The next one's going to be out of Bane,
Oh, and I didn't mean to put.
and I missed the second one. All right. Actions. Let's see, how do I do this? War. What is that? Okay, damage is 12.
12.
Damn.
Yeah, that was.
I'm gonna move this pillar so you can see
good.
this much. How much damage?
Oh my god, she's tearing the pillars down.
12.
12. What kind of? Is it oh yeah, bludgeoning. 12 bludgeoning. All right, so she's gonna take. Okay, so you that the so you know Kazan just kind of wailing and like kind of big, heavy, almost like heavy like almost gorilla like forearms, like blocking those blows with like these clawed hands. But you can tell where you can feel yourself doing damage every time you hit her. She backs away from you, but she's still up, still kicking. Let's see. If that ends your turn, I imagine. Kazan's. This is
I'm
where
done.
when she transformed to this thing, she basically has a ferocity. So her second ferocity, she's actually going to strike. This will be an attack of. Okay, so it's going to make an unarmed strike, and that's going to be at. Where is it? Brawling is. Okay. That's a 4. Brawling is a 10, so it does succeed. You will take 3d6 points. She's going to attack Kazan back.
Really?
Kind of swiping at him. He'll take 3d6
Jesus.
slashing damage. 14.
Can I wait? I have defensive. Does that help?
You could try to parry with willpower, yeah.
Yeah, I am going to try. Okay, so what do I roll for that? I'm sorry.
I think it's your weapon skill.
Oh, okay. Oh. Whoops. Okay, I rolled a 5, so yeah, I passed.
Okay, and you spent the willpower to
do
block it. Okay.
Yes.
So you block that blow and take no damage from it. As
Cool.
She's frustrated there. How did I miss?
There we go.
One. Where's one of the
Willpower spent.
Okay, so then the last witch appears from in this hall here. She is. Bessie is kind of paler in skin, and she has these kind of carved like vile symbols in her face that are carved into her face. She has these kind of bloodshot eyes under her, and dark locks under a heavy hood, and she kind of smells like that stagnant swamp water, and it like the walls, like everything is like, as she approaches the room, that hallway is just wet, like the water's like there's like the water trickling off the wall as she enters. She is going to, let's see. So she is going to use her spell. She's going to cast, she's a 14 here. That's a 14. She gets it. So she stands here. Suddenly the water pools in front of her, creating like an elemental of water like rises, and it creates like a fist, like a hand. In front of her, and I'm going to use a new ferocity marker to count as the sylph. All right.
Now,
And
do I have my skeletons in initiative order?
they should have gone after you. So have you
okay,
gone? Where are you at? Let's see. You're. Did I pass you? You would have.
I was just curious.
Oh, so you were at the top of the round when you burned the thing, but then after, remember, you hadn't seen anything yet, so you had passed.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
so
I only
now
saw
they
that.
won't go to like the next time your turn is.
Got it.
So now, as she does that, the first time she casts it, she just kind of brings this. She kind of summons this watery, this like damp, watery hand, and then it's Makeda's turn.
Ah. All right. I want to try something new because I was studying the book, and if I make a sneaking attack, so if I slide into the room and I make a baned sneak attack, but I succeed at sneaking, then I get to add an extra D8 to my knife.
Yes. But to be sneaking, where are you trying to sneak to? Because at this point,
I'm basically gonna be, because right, the water is murky. It's like up to your knees. There's clutter and shit all around. Makeda's gonna try and, my fighting has always been kind of sliding in, slashing, like ducking around people. So if I like duck in, kind of like slide behind Groshnar and lash out at her.
When you sneak up on someone undetected and perform an attack, it's called a sneak attack. It can be done both ranged and melee weapons, but never during active combat, except with the backstabbing, unless you have to have the backstabbing heroic ability to do it during combat.
Well, that's going on the shopping list.
Yeah, that's why I knew. So first you make a sneak, because otherwise you can't do it right now.
In which case, I will just slide in and stab her normal style.
Yep. And then
You don't want to heal.
Oh, how hurt are you?
I got 5 left.
Oh my god. Okay, fine. Instead of stabbing, I will pray to Eshu. Gomenasai. Okay, let me look at my prayer sheet. Wise Eshu, tail spinner off changing. Turn your golden eyes on me and mine, and I will try to heal.
Okay.
So it's 1, because also, Jumbi's also very, very hurt. Right? I think that was Sean saying right, but I think you're muted, Sean. Well, Sean, because, okay. No offense to Granddad, but I don't want the skeletons to be taken off the action economy if Jumbi is, like, knocked unconscious.
Please don't
Well,
knock unconscious.
Well, actually, because Jumbi, you said you're because the order reshuffles. I'm thinking about this too much. I'm thinking that this is D&D. I will pray to Eshu. Dragon!
Knock me out. I don't care.
Dragon? Nice.
Dragon!
Awesome. Good shit.
Eshu!
Which effect is your spell?
This is healing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since
You can duplicate it. That's one of the dragon rolls.
And who are you
I
healing?
can duplicate it? If I can duplicate it because it was a dragon roll, then I'm healing Jumbi and Ashton.
You can't. It's not a. You can duplicate a. It's not a spell. She doesn't know any magic. It's just a prayer. So.
I mean, it is a what are my dragon prayer effects?
Yeah, I'll just give you an extra D. Whatever the number is, you can do an extra D.
A D6.
Yeah.
I can't distribute it to more people.
Okay. I'll either. Here's the thing. I'll give you. You either split the amount. So you can take extra D number, or you can split the amount of dice you have and give them. Because wait, what does it say? Does it say you choose a person, or does it say you choose?
It says.
I'm gonna go by my own rules.
Bless.
It's so funny to interpret your own. Let's see what I.
3d6 HP to you or one of your allies,
So it's one
or
ally.
cure
Okay.
sickness. Or
Because you did a dragon, I'll allow you to slip. So how many? Two.
3d6.
3d6. So okay. So all right, I'll allow you to do 4d6 or 2 to 2. 2 and 2.
I'll do 2 and 2 because they're pretty badly hurt.
Okay.
2 and 2, so 2d6 for each of them.
For each of them, yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's do Granddad first. Granddad, you get 8 hit points.
Yay.
That's pretty good.
And Jumbi. Jumbi gets 6.
Nice.
6.
My padded armor, that's an extra 1.
You hear a kind of light that you guys have met Eshu actually now, so you guys hear a sound kind of like Eshu's laugh is echoing from like right behind you, and then you feel a little bit more hale and hearty.
There's another one!
No. And that will be my turn, and I'll hide behind the skeletons. Skeletons, defend me. I did my part.
The
Dragon.
Actually, let me make sure I'm playing this one thing right when I summon the. Let me read up on one thing here. The elementalism. That would have been. So, okay, summon spell. Oh, follows the creature's commands as a free action and can independently. Okay, so it would have attacked on its turn, but must stay within sight of the mage. So the sylph will.
It will die instantly.
So the sylph moves forward and grabs Kazan and
No.
throws him to only 5 feet, so 5 feet away. And he takes 1d6 of bludgeoning.
Actually,
Move.
he's healed for 1d6.
Yeah, only because it's 1. And your pillar goes away, right? The pillar doesn't stay there, Ashton, right? It goes away after it hits the ceiling.
Let me check.
Because if that pillar's there, it does add a little something, some flavor I could use.
It does stay.
It
Stays
stays.
for an entire
That's a
shift.
good hug too.
He's gonna slam him into that pillar to get an extra
No.
d6.
Damn.
So it's
Foiled.
4.
I like when your head is in the
Plus-
perfect position, Jameson. It's like you're wearing Ashton's hat.
So 5 bludgeoning damage to Kazan. Your armor, you can take your armor off of that, and prone him, and that's the second round, I think it was. Okay, so
That was just the first round.
That was
That
the first round.
round.
I've only gone once. That was the first round.
All right, so we're. So is
Someone
this
swap with me so I can heal again and give Kazan some healing.
as this
That
first
round?
as there's a lot going on? The second round is going to kick off with a Bessie, the one who's transformed, followed by Ashton, then Groshnar, then a Bessie who can cast the lightning, then a Ramasi who has the water elemental, then Makeda, then Akinoba again, and this one should just not be here, and then Jumbi, and then Kazan. So with a lot of stakes on the table, fighting hags is never fun and never easy. We'll start the second round. I know they did a lot of damage that first round. I'm gonna take 5. We'll take a 5 minutes so y'all can strategize and think about next moves. There you go.
Next move is we drive to Malcolm's house and we make it his problem.
If we do, we have to knock on the door a lot.
How would this have gone if like Ohan couldn't make it? Like how badly would this have gone for us already if we were down?
It would have been good.
This is why I wanted to push the last session. Because it was like me, Eric, and Ohan showed up.
And you're like, we
there
need
ain't
the
no
girl who
fucking
can
way,
pray
bro.
to God and give us
Someone to pray for us.
Say a little prayer for you.
If we do, it just burst into flames.
What should we do though? Because it must be something like that we can affect in the room, like the cauldron or the bucket of slime or something.
I'm just thinking to blast out as much spell as I can.
That's what Ashton does best.
The thing is, you guys called the ambush bluff. You even spotted them in the room. So it would have
I know, but I thought I was
it would have been a
worried.
straight fight. But then
I was worried that you were going to be trying to fool us. You were trying to trick us to attack something.
So
we
what
shouldn't have.
happened was Ohan had jingled all those chains so they could get set up for the ambush, which also sends the goop that's at the end of the hall slowly marching towards you. So by the time that showed up, that was the distraction because a lot of you start peltering that with stuff that you could have used on the witches had you rushed the room. So because you knew they were there, but they just stayed hiding. They're just like they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait. So they never got the ambush off. It just was a straight initiative, and a lot of action economy went to the ooze first. So yeah, they're hags are mean. All right, I'll be right back.
Prevention. Solo. Sadness. Know what you need with like trigger zero this lady. That I could always count on. You know, I'm not all sunshine and rainbow. It's golly my style. Actually, I didn't think it was yours either. Not that. Okay, maybe you don't. This isn't a professional request. I can. And I am. Now, look at the girl on fire. That's his front side. Double tequila with grenadine and lime. Better come.
How you doing, Sean?
Yo.
When you get the next haircut, I need to get in there myself.
Motherfucker, 8:30 tomorrow morning.
Oh,
L.
you're going tomorrow?
Yeah, L was like, yo, I was like, yo, can I do 11:30? 11? I usually do like 11s
Damn,
and
I'll
shit.
also try to go in there tomorrow. Okay, I get to it.
And then
By the time I
she's
get in there,
like-
though, you'll be gone. I got a meeting at that time.
Yeah, she was like, oh, come through. She was like, can you come at 11? Can you come at 8:30 or 9? And I was like, fuck. I mean, I guess I'm gonna get a haircut before work.
You're like, well, if you have to.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess.
They do all the
She-
time when I try
because
and
I
make
think
like
She be starting
psychiatrist
early, though.
appointments.
She starts early, yeah.
She starts mad early. That's the thing, you know. Which
But
is
when are
good.
we playing our catered by L game in the barbershop?
I know. Oh yeah, but it's just we don't know. Never know. We're gonna get you down here, Cheryl. It's like so far away. If we could, that'd be fun. We could. All, she's down. We could always do it. Let's see. Once Eric gets back, yeah, I didn't expect it. Y'all went straight into it with them tonight, so it was like straight to the source.
I found him. I found the treasure, and the treasure is our asses getting whooped. That is worth more than rubies.
You've hit him. You've heard him now. So I mean,
Have we?
you know, think about Dragonbane and think about the average humanoid's lifespan. It's very different from D&D.
You're like the average person's lifespan. Come to terms with your character's mortality right now. Memento mori right now.
All I'm saying is, if you think you don't have a lot of hit points, most humanoids are
Just
probably not far off from you.
Just remember, Malcolm, the next character is a duck. You keep that in mind.
I've accepted the
This
mallards.
is the devil's bargain you
If
make.
y'all all do mallards, I'm gonna roast them. Just
We're all gonna do mallards. It's going to be that. It's gonna be that
hyenas.
animated. It's gonna be that animated. Oh shoot, the ducks, the Anaheim ducks. The
yes, the
mighty ducks are burning up the ice. Here they come.
we
the
should do
mighty
DuckTales.
ducks.
I thought you were gonna do DuckTales. DuckTales. Woo.
I love DuckTales too.
Ooh,
That probably is what we would
one.
end up being. We would end up.
It'll end up
We're
being
already
DuckTales.
We're
Yeah.
already DuckTales, basically. At least the hyena crew together add up to DuckTales. No, Groshnar can be what's his face? The big guy, the pelican who drives the plane.
Launchpad.
Launchpad, yeah.
Launchpad,
Groshnar can be
Launchpad.
Launchpad. Ashton is so clearly Scrooge McDuck. It's all coming together. I
So
need to
this
rewatch
so
that
on your
animated.
turn this time, Jumbi, you can use all your skeletons either before or after your turn. So
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's another thing I just remembered since the last time. Ozzy, we lost Ozzy, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
Oh
motherfucker. you
yeah,
know,
sorry.
you know,
I was thinking about a character, and I was like,
I
oh
was
yeah.
kinda
No,
bummed- I was
the
kind of
Prince
bummed
of
about
Darkness.
that.
Yeah.
Like, dude was almost 80, did like 75 kilos of cocaine easily.
Well, here's the thing.
Like the
He went
last
out-
10 years,
he went out like
probably.
no one else. Like
I
hit
know,
that
like
farewell, and in 2 weeks of the day, it's like he's like,
Yeah,
all right,
he just finished up that tour. Like you can't ask to go out a better way.
it was
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Like
him
if
on
we
that
could all go out
throne.
like Ozzy did, like
Like-
we'd be good.
Every old like artist who's made it to that age now is looking at him like, motherfucker did it. He pulled it off.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
fucking did it, bro. You know?
It was the first time I've been like in a long time I've been upset over a celebrity death. I think the last time was like Robin Williams.
Mm.
Like or at least like God. I mean, I've been upset with other
It
ones.
made me feel good. I was like, if that motherfucker can make it to 76, I'm gonna get there easily, bro. There ain't enough miles on me that motherfucker put miles on.
I don't
him.
know how he did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're rich, bro, you can pay for all that good shit, that good treatment.
When you have a Sharon, that's what that's long you last. It's all about
and
having a
he
Sharon.
died from nothing like physical, neither. It was dementia, right? He like died from
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's. Yeah, so it was a brain thing.
Worry
I guess
not.
that's probably from the drugs.
The
human-
official thing was like a heart attack. It was related to the Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Um,
Worry not. Ozzy Osbourne is one of the few people in the world that has his entire genome mapped by the Human Genome Project.
Huh. Is that for real?
That's interesting.
They knew that in the future we're gonna need to resurrect Rock.
Yeah.
They knew.
Yeah.
I've seen him in Black Sabbath.
I
swimming.
have. I was supposed to
So-
see him. I was supposed
No.
to see him before COVID, but it was the Hollywood Bowl concert he canceled because of a hand injury, which at the time he hadn't revealed he had Parkinson's yet, so he didn't know it was Parkinson's related, but it was Parkinson's related. And then quarantine hit, and then I got to grad school and I never got to see him.
Saw them a million years ago.
My mom saw him a million years ago too, when he was like young.
Oh, easy. I don't mean that much. I don't mean that many millions of years ago. Come on, Jesus Christ. My mom. When people start talking about, hey, my mom, my dad
My
saw
mom-
them too. No,
Yeah, my
fuck
mom
that.
saw Iron Man, she saw Metallica, she saw Ozzy.
Oh my God.
So while you all are talking, Akinoba,
Okay, yeah.
she did leap across. She used an evade, so she was able to
Ooh.
successfully disengage from Groshnar without him attacking. She leapt around this pole pillar. She slammed those big hands
Coward.
down on, and she missed both times as Kazan defended himself. So she did not get any damage in on that first strike.
Damn. That's also a cool image, is the idea of her trying to slam down on like a prone
Yeah, she's
Kazan,
like-
and he's just...
That's crazy.
So as they're fighting back and forth, kind of savagely, and there's no like long they're not monologuing. You guys are they're just trying to fight you all back, get you out of their lair. Ashton is up, and then followed by Groshnar, and then Abessi, the one of the witches. So
All right.
Alrighty, so let's start this with good old Master Spellcaster. I'm gonna do. Let's see, how far are all the hags away from each other?
5, 10, 15, 20. They're all within 20 feet of one another.
20 feet.
5, 10, this one's within 15. This 5, 10, 15, 20. So yeah, farthest 20.
So 4 meters is
4
12
meters
feet. Alright,
is
so rank. So I'm gonna upcast Frost, the second rank,
so yeah. Okay, go ahead.
for a 24-meter sphere to include all 3 of the hags.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that showed up with actually no, Ashton's petty. He's gonna firebolt the one that hit him with lightning at 3rd level.
The one that hit him with lightning would have been that one. Yep, 3rd level. Okay.
That'll be a total of 13.
So it's gonna be Aramasi that you're trying to hit. Can that be evaded? Can
Yes, it
Yeah.
can.
Okay. She'll use her turn to try, but you got to roll first, see if you succeed. So yeah.
Alright, so I rolled a 7 and an 11, so spells will hit.
Okay, her evade is gonna be a 10. Yeah.
50-50 shot.
Oh, so that I'm rolling this live so you guys can see them. That's a 3.
Oh,
So she does have a turn now, so she's dives out of the way as that lightning kind of whips across the room. Yeah.
Or fire, not lightning.
Fire. I'm sorry, fire. And is alive.
However, she would still get hit with the frost.
With the frost. Okay, and then the frost. Oh, because you did a master. You did two of them, right? So yeah.
Yep. So that'll be 6 hit points of damage and 4 willpower of damage.
Oh, okay. So willpower is she cast the lightning. That was already at 8. How many willpower?
4.
Okay. Okay, so she's down to.
Then it says humanoids, not monsters. I don't know if they're considered humanoids in the area.
They're humanoids. Yeah.
They're pretty monstrous.
They're
She's-
frozen in place and can either
The only
move
one who
or
counts as a
form
monster
back.
right now is Akinoba because she's transformed. Everyone else counts as a humanoid.
So they remain frozen until they succeed a strength roll.
Okay, how
to
much
break free.
damage? How much damage was the hit point done?
Only 6.
6. Okay, and then so that was 5.
Yeah, upcasting that doesn't increase damage, only the range.
Which
And
ag was that?
so then she's stuck and she's frozen. Wait, I thought you're only frozen if you're in water. No? Oh no, it could freeze you.
Nope.
No.
And aren't we all in water?
Or is it like is it Bane when you're in water or something like that? Is there?
Yes.
So it's just so she can be frozen. Did I need to make a Constitution check or anything like that? I'm just automatically frozen.
Yeah, they need to make a strength to break free.
Strength.
So in a river, like it creates an ice float, or you can like completely freeze the water and use it as a bridge.
And use them as a okay. So then she has to break free on her next, and she has to use her action. So she has to use a strength action to break free. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So she's frozen.
And that's all 3 of them except for the one that's monstrous.
Oh, they're all. So they all need to. They're all. So they don't get the strength check now. They're automatically frozen. Is what you're saying?
Yes, and then on their turn, if they make the strength check, then they still get their full turn.
Okay.
But if they fail it,
Can
then
they? But and they
that's their
can't.
turn.
They. There's no. It doesn't say they can evade. So like this one, can she use her turn to try to evade the frost, or not?
Use
No,
their
it's,
turns. Use their
sphere.
turns.
It doesn't mention anything about being able to dodge it.
Okay. So. All right. So got 2 frozen. And then, so all 3 are frozen, or
Yes, because they were all within range.
got it?
But it only does the 6 hit points damage.
And they all take 6.
And that's the max.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so
Yes.
Akinoba took another 6. So that would have been
Plus the 4 willpower.
18. And then, yep. And then she would have taken another. So she would have taken her first damage at 6. So 5. All right. Jeez. Okay. That was strong. Move
Yeah.
there. Grashnar, you're up.
But she's still able to dodge the fireball before the frost hit. So,
Yep.
So
not great.
if I attack one of them, will they be unfrozen? Is that or no? How's that work?
Well, they can't break free until their turn to make a strength.
That's
so
how it works.
technically, right now,
Okay. Yeah, I was just wondering.
All right.
Jeez. All right. I'll move over a little bit to the right, and I'm just gonna, I had the battle axe. I was gonna swing at that monstrous bitch, but I'll just the twin shot. I'll use 3 willpower and use twin shot. Let's do that. Now, is it gonna be? Yeah, is it gonna be easier to hit with her not moving, or
Cheryl,
what?
does it get frustrating when all the villains become bitches suddenly when they're females, or is it like how do you? Sorry, maybe I'm putting you on the spot asking it, but
Well, I just said
always
that because
wonder.
it rhymes with
No,
wit.
you're not the only one. I think everyone does it. It's like this natural thing. Like if I could count the amount of times that Tiamat was called a bitch the entire
And here's
campaign, right?
here's
Like,
also the thing though, Malcolm, is a lot of your villains are women.
this is true.
So it's also the fact that
This
we
is
don't
true.
get a chance to call guys dickheads as much. You
Okay,
know,
okay.
like
It's History Month, dude.
I will say this
Jesus.
campaign is gonna have some your fair dickheads. We just gotta get once we get to
yeah,
it.
like that's. It depends. I feel like if I'm the one initiating it, it's fine.
Yeah. I always know it's a lot.
She's killing us, so you can call her a bitch. I give you guys the bitch pass on this one.
Yeah, and it just rhymes. That's what I liked it. And I was like, yeah, that's
Bitch, witch, witch, bitch,
Yeah, bitch, witch.
hag.
All right. Let's do it.
Witchcraft. Okay, let's go.
Witchcraft.
All right, yeah, let's do it. I'll roll.
And who are you attacking? The one, the gorilla
Yeah, I'll
one?
do the
or-
monstrous one. Yeah,
Alright.
the monster. Her and I got a thing going on right
Alright. Is this another arrow or is this the axe?
now. It's the twin, and I rolled a dragon.
This is the twin axe. Oh, this is a twin shot.
Dragon!
Twin
And-
shot.
Yay.
Twin shot.
So you did a bane shot and then rolled a. So wouldn't it be because when you do twin shot, you got to do it at a bane, right?
You are correct. Yes.
Which
So
means
there
that you couldn't get a
back to
dragon.
back,
You would have to get
I
the
could get a
unless,
dragon,
unless you
but
get two
I'll-
dragons, right? Like you'd have to get two dragons in a row to make that work.
There you go. Okay.
I'm
that makes
sorry. I know I sucks to take
You
that
are
away. I'm
correct.
just being-
You are correct. I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yeah.
I still got it. I got it.
You still got it. So it still hits. Yep. And but you still get like so you can do you can choose two different targets, I think.
So I think
Here's what I'll say. I was like, yeah, because when you rolled that first one, because really twin shot is when you want to like shoot two targets with the same shot. If you want to keep your dragon, because I'll just let you have that first roll and you could just do whatever, double damage or whatever on her. Because it didn't seem like you were choosing two targets, or did you want the?
Well, so I kind
Actually,
of, I'm glad.
both work in your favor. You either take
They do.
the
They
shit
do
ton
work.
of damage on the one target, the fact that I'm going to give you the option, or you take your twin shot, you use the willpower, and then do that damage on two targets without
Yeah.
being.
Well, that's how it works, isn't it?
That's the way it
That
works.
is-
But
that
what
is
I was
how it
saying
works.
is when he
So
did the
I-
twin shot, he never called a second target. He
I
called
believe-
one shot.
That's actually the part I forgot.
Yeah.
Alright, oh,
It could be
So
because I do-
because he doesn't get to use it that often, I'm trying to help him clarify, giving him
usually have
some
That's
wiggle
cool.
room.
Yeah.
Do you want the
That's
crit
cool.
or do you want the two shots? If you take the crit, you keep the willpower and you just double the damage on her.
I find it worth it.
Or you take her armor away and do straight roll damage. That's another option as well.
Oh,
Wait,
like you just roll out of bane.
I'd say double the damage based on this
Yeah.
is not a creature with a lot of armor. Like if it
I'll
would fight
do
like
that.
a group
I'll do
slang,
that.
I'd say
I'll
take
do
the
that.
armor
I'll
away.
do that.
But, yeah.
I'll do that.
Looks
Okay.
like
8. I'll roll it again. Oh yeah, I just double it, right? Okay.
Yep.
Yes. 8.
Double
Okay.
dice.
And then a D. Well, I was my actual D6. Okay. Okay. 3. So 9. So 18.
Oh, that's overkill. How do you kill? How do you kill? How do you
I
kill?
didn't expect that. I
Yes.
didn't.
That's
Okay. I thought
Remember
she
what?
still
That's
did
what I
that.
was saying. Like these are humanoids, so humanoids are never really. You can almost like pinpoint where their hit points are at because they're probably not that far off from your own.
Right.
It's the weird
Right,
thing. Like
well,
whereas in D&D you can meet another humanoid, you meet another human, and that human will have like 300 hit points, and you'll have 10. That doesn't happen in Dragonbane, where the humanoid is probably even at their highest might have like 15 or 20 more hit points than you, depending on how long
But
they.
that's very old.
Because
school.
remember, they're getting they're essentially that person. The longer they've been around, they're taking robust. They're taking onesie twosies, so they're never. A lot of times you're going to be able to kill them with a strong enough hit. So,
Gotcha.
yep, she's done.
Okay. So I did no twin shot. And thank you for the target because
Yep.
I keep missing that part. So the
So
two
that's
targets.
one down.
All right, that was great. That worked better than I thought.
So I got to remove active movement. So she turns back into her old self, her old body as that thing crumples over.
All right.
And Grashnar, Bessie then goes, if I'm not mistaken, which
Yeah,
she'll
yeah.
use her sylph, or what it's called, and she will use willpower to cast
Oh.
So I keep
Well,
I'm
first,
using the
you gotta
wrong
make
one.
a strength save. to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, her creature acts on its own on her turn, so I'm using her creature, which she doesn't have. Because basically she summoned an elemental, so it works like his skeletons. It's just like living being. But you're right. I'll make my strength check first. So that's going to be 10. It's a 14. That's a fail. So she's stuck. So she can't do anything, but the Undying will. So what it can't do is that means because she needs her willpower for it to cast a spell. because that creature, the elemental, should be able to also be able to cast a spell, but it feeds off her willpower. So, but it has its own normal regular attack, and so it should be able to do that regular attack. And that regular attack is just to inflict. It's going to do it's going to do its wet embrace. So, it's going to do 1d6, no armor effect to Kazan. Unless he has like something to dodge, but that's 5 points of just, it doesn't say what kind of damage. So 5 points of damage as that fist slams into Kazan on the ground, and that's all it's going to do.
Hit him when he's down.
He's down?
No.
Okay.
Prone. Hit him when he's prone.
He's just lower life. He's okay.
Actually,
he's prone, so yeah.
He's prone. He takes an extra d6. All damage
Thanks, Cheryl.
That's another 2 points of damage.
Listen,
So,
being DM's pet is a curse. It's
Oh no.
After that happens, Bessie can't get out of her break. She's still stuck. We go to Aramasi, which is the one, so she's gonna make her check. And that takes the action, so yeah, they can't. God damn it. She's stuck too. Makeda, you're up.
Say a little
just use the
prayer
same
for
spell
you.
on the other group, because then they all gotta make a strength save, and it takes away most people's turns.
Wait, what did I gotta do?
I'm saying you just use that frost spell on your.
Oh yeah, if they would have used that, that'd be nasty. The frost spell is so like there are some spells that are broken in Dragon Ball, but I kind of like it. I kind of just like how strong magic is in this game, because you're you're risking your life every time you go into combat, but you're also saving the lives of your party every time you go into combat.
I like it too. Yeah.
It's also
Say a
balanced
prayer
because you
for
can't
Kazan.
increase the damage at all.
Yeah.
Like it's only going to be that D6.
Yep.
You can just increase the range.
8 points of healing to Kazan.
Okay, nice.
Hey, that is huge.
Because I figured you were looking pretty hurt.
I was getting that. Yeah, thank you. How many points was that?
8.
8. Ooh, yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Say a little prayer for you. You hear a little like jingling of coins and laughter from somewhere behind you. Stories.
Wow,
not
just
over
like our
yet.
name, Cackle and Coin.
You do the cackling, she brings the coin. Well, now we're a religious order, unfortunately.
Yeah, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think you all have given yourself a name. I just haven't changed it on our thing. Like I think you all get. What was the name that you guys gave yourself?
You haven't come up with
Yeah,
one.
no, I don't think it was. Yeah, maybe.
Hyena clan, hyena fam.
Once you all decide on it, the other group has
Ashton
decided.
and his servants.
The other group is
Yeah.
they are
fine with that, actually.
they're now Merchantry. Is the name of the other group.
Ashton and crew.
Yeah, so it's like
Ashton and
Merchantry,
Company.
but like Merchantry because they are on a capitalism. They are full blown. They are vile. I think they're full blown evil. I think the whole group. If you guys kill them, I'd be pretty much happy to wipe them off the face of the earth. But
They are vile.
I'll
Excellent
tell
A+ use of the word vile. They are
You know what's the
vile.
craziest part? Here's the
Malcolm's gonna like
craziest part
train
about
our
it.
group just to kill off the other group. And
Because
mean-
I essentially, at some point, I dropped them into a place where the village that they're at should be so vile that you should, as if you're heroic, you should want to like dismantle this place.
And they're like,
They're just making deals with people. Like they're like in this place. This place is full of slavery of all
yeah,
kids,
I was gonna say,
all
isn't
folks.
what's his face still just
Bro,
like
They don't
selling
care.
off slaves?
They're just like
Nathan.
they're just trying to make money.
I was so blown away about how I was like the first
like
like
Jason.
hour and a half that we were on that call, I was like, wow, these people are cool, man. I can't wait. And then as soon as we
No,
got
they're
in,
chill, but no,
I was
they're-
like, these people
They're-
are fucking monsters.
don't get me wrong.
bro.
It's a fun villain campaign. They're not.
Like,
I'm
you
not
jo-
upset at them, but
People
I'm like,
can joke.
you are
No,
not.
no.
People
You are
can joke
not
about
heroes.
murder hobos
People
until
can
you
joke
find
about murder hobos,
Yes,
and it's
they
cool.
are murder hobos. You all are
Man,
like
they
you all
feel
play.
it to
You
a
all
T.
play Power. You guys are Care Bears. You play Friendship and
We're Power Rangers,
You guys-
please.
I like Power Rangers.
Care Bears, Power Rangers. They both have things in the middle of their chest.
Yeah, there you go.
But
I
yeah,
mean,
We all
Care
do
Bears there is
poses.
pretty
We
close
all
to
do
the Power.
poses.
Yeah, you're right.
We all do poses.
Yeah.
The
And
mouth.
they-
That's the point.
they are.
Who
They
else?
are.
It's Jason and who else again? I keep forgetting. Colin?
Jason. Colin is the only. Colin is always the one who's trying to
He's the
ground
mellow.
everyone.
He's the mellower one.
Nikki is a warhawk. She's trying to she's evil.
I'm just surprised
Jason's
Deborah
evil.
is also because Deborah's in that
Deborah's
team too.
trying not to be this. Like so yeah, Colin and Deborah just don't know what to do with themselves on this team. And then Nick just goes with the
fuck,
flow.
Colin is there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, dude. I love Colin.
Colin
man.
is always trying to
nice
ground.
guy. So
He's always
cool,
trying to be
man.
like the voice of reason, and it always goes. It never. Yeah, like
I always wish we could have got more of Colin in our game, man.
Colin's great.
We have one more square.
Like,
We have one more square below Ohan.
oh,
No.
Jason's the domineering one, like just always like, no, this is what we're doing. They're like,
Jason doesn't ever tell you what to do, but he criticizes every choice the group makes whenever he's not there. So he'll come back and be like, "You guys are stupid. Why'd you do this, this, and this? Those were dumb
I would
decisions
cry.
to make."
I would cry.
And so yeah, he just lays at everyone like, "Why would you think to do that? Like, what was it? Why?" And everybody's like, "Well, we were trying to think this." He's like, "Those are bad decisions."
I would cry.
They are
would
terrible
burst into
people in
tears.
game. They are absolutely horrid people in game. Outside of game,
Yeah,
cool-
they're great,
cool people.
but bro, you're
In game,
so
holy
sorry. I
shit.
didn't mean to go on a tangent. If they ever
Wait,
watch,
hold
if they
on.
watch it, they know. They know.
I learned a Power Ranger fact the other day. Cheryl, do you know what style of fighting the Black Ranger does in Power Ranger?
Hip hop keto. Hip hop keto.
How the fuck did you know that? Oh, I
Because
love
Ranger
I'm a fucking fan, Sean. I
was like, damn, I don't have Cheryl's number. I was gonna like Discord chat you, and then I was like, she'll never check that shit. Hip hop keto. When I realized that, I was like, man, this is like black exploitation television. with-
Oh, it was so exploitative.
especially
It was
back
so
in the day.
exploitacious, man.
Yeah.
It was it's actually, I
and the
actually
fact that they want to
saw
pay him like
that-
$20,000 for like a
For like the
multi-million-dollar
entire
movie that they were
shit,
about to
right?
make.
Yeah.
For
Well,
the
yeah, I
movie,
saw
$20,000 for
that-
the movie.
Yeah, they were.
Well, I
wild.
saw that guy.
That's
He was
insane.
at WonderCon. Remember, Sean, when we were all there with
That's
Lau
why they
and-
got rid of him. That's why they
Yeah.
swapped him. They got
Well, they got rid of him also, and then he stayed away from because Power Rangers was famous for the cameos every season. They
Yeah.
bring back people from the next season. They're always showing up. He actually stood by and he said, "I will not show up again as like a cameo until this set is union." Because
Oh.
none of the performers on Power Rangers are actually protected by a
Yep.
union. They're not unionized,
Oh,
and because they're in New Zealand is where they're based. They're not
Yeah.
in the U.S. So not in Hollywood. They don't do like SAG-AFTRA. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
international. But he said that his like upcoming, I think a recent season, he actually showed back up for a cameo, and it was because that was the first season
That
where
was
they were
unionized.
unionized. Yeah, and I actually really respect him for that decision because that is how you kind of cash in on being a Power Ranger from back in the day. Is you do
Yeah.
these cameo things, you show up, you just make a couple of bucks for like 15
And he
minutes
should.
of
He was
filming.
the coolest motherfucker. The master.
And he
Love
stood
that motherfucker.
by his principles and he said, I will not show up until this is union
for
again
him,
because
bro.
that was one of the things is they fired him when they asked for more money and there were no protections because
I'm watching it with the kids, the girls now. Carmel's not really interested in it, but the little one, Catalina, kind of likes it. And we were like, I also was looking up, like, I guess Billy was the only one who was actually talented in martial arts.
well, he
played-
was
he played
until
like
and then
this
it was
nerd,
Green Ranger guy.
Green Ranger guy, yeah.
Yeah. God, rip to him.
Yeah, because they would always just cut to like the old Japanese footage whenever they needed.
Yeah,
to,
that was all. That was what they always did. Yeah.
Or you can tell that he would do his own. The Green Ranger, you could tell
some
that
of
Jason
his.
David Frank. He did his own
Yeah.
stunts, and you could tell because he had a really specific kind of like yeah, like a noise he
Yeah.
would make, so you could
It
tell
would
whenever.
just- yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm telling you,
Alma-
I'm a
Alma
fucking
came rushing
fan.
back
You
as
love
you
that
said,
shit.
yeah, I'm like, yeah, that is like
Every time we put it on, I think about you. It's fucking hilarious.
That's crazy.
I forgot all about that, but once she did it, Like the whole
It came flooding
thing
back. Yeah,
rushed
like,
back
oh,
into my head.
shit. Like, it was like a montage of some chaos.
Yeah,
you had
it
like
really
the
was.
And sparks
Ratatouille.
coming off of
First
Buddy's
time I
chest.
saw him, I went, oh my god,
He
they're
was
all
like, he was the
dead.
dopest shit
But
ever,
now
right?
that
Like,
he
I
is
mean,
dead,
come on,
but you
dude.
know.
No, he was
Like
the
everybody
best. Green
loved
with
Jason.
evil.
I didn't really care
wow.
about Jason, but everybody loved that motherfucker. And then as soon as that motherfucker came, that Green Ranger came. Woo,
What's
boy.
funny about you and I, like, Sean, we were pretty much in high school watching this shit. I don't know if you were doing
Yeah,
it on I was
1000%.
secretly watching this shit. Like, I wasn't
1000%,
telling
bro.
nobody, rushing the whole.
Bitch, I secretly had the toy. I had the black.
We wasn't telling
toy.
nobody we were watching that show,
Nobody.
but like,
no fucking body, dude. Nobody knew that shit. I didn't even tell my fucking wife till probably a couple of years ago that I was watching that
I
shit.
watched it religiously, but I just
Hell yeah, dude.
rush my ass home, sit down, and be like, ooh, doom.
You know what's funny? We were talking about that.
So
pal.
good.
We were talking about that, but like we were also talking about like fucking like Barney and Friends and shit. We were older.
I watched that.
And I
watched
remember,
that as a little
like,
kid.
I remember having that shit on and being like, and I didn't
Let
like
it
watch it as a
rock.
kid would, but like,
Right.
I'd let it rock. I let it rock like a motherfucker,
That's
man.
right.
You know what? I was in the Tiny Toons in high school.
Tiny Toons. I used to watch all the Tiny
Dude,
Toons in high
so
school.
good.
Yep.
You guys remember Michael and Gabby from Barney and Friends?
I don't remember that.
No.
I
I just remember the Barney and Friends movie, the one with the multicolored egg that they were like chasing down through like Rube Goldberg.
My
machine.
wife's.
By the way,
OG
Jumbi, you are up when you're ready.
Oh shit!
And then Kazan.
Sika!
I would like to rage.
Yeah.
I would like to rage. Everybody's asleep or frozen, right?
Yeah, you got all these frozen witches, so you might as well like.
All right, so
Get
I'm
rid of
gonna
them.
send one skeleton. I got 3 skeletons. One's got a bow and arrow, and 2 have short swords, right? At least as far back as I can remember. So I'm gonna send 1 skeleton with a short sword at one skeleton with a short sword at the other, and then I'm gonna shoot the main chick with the bow and arrow.
So they have to dash because of how far they were in the corner. So
Were they that far out?
they're that far out. So that by the time they get there, they're not getting
Can they
any.
even make an attack? They can't make an
They
attack.
can't make an attack.
Okay. Then I will shoot. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I didn't know I was up next. I thought I saw someone who was in front of me. I'm going to then do
You were distracted by the hip hop keto.
I was the hip hop. I didn't know you were gonna get that. That was pretty. Oh shit! I fucking clicked it. I didn't want to click it. Grab blood. Hold on a second. Grab blood. I was trying to make sure I can do it and it would work on this.
To prepare Kazan, you're coming up, followed by Grashna. No,
So
sorry.
I'm gonna use.
Sorry,
I'm gonna use
Yeah,
my.
no, sorry, I'm wrong. It was just it's
There you go.
Kazan. It's Kazan, and that's the end of the round. Yeah.
I'm gonna use Master Spellcaster so I could cast 2 spells.
Are you guessing?
I am going to cast. Where the fuck is it on this sheet? God damn.
So you're looking at 6 willpower. Then yes, I don't know. Yeah,
That's, I got it. I'm just trying to figure out like how I can hit corrupt blood. I don't see it on this list here. Hold on. Necrotis is. Thought it was here. Chill touch. God. Shadow, Sunshine. Control dead. Corrupt blood. Okay. I'm gonna cast corrupt blood on the main one. Am I close enough? It has a range of 40 feet. Am I close enough, or do I have
yes,
to move?
you are.
I'm close enough. Okay. So I'm gonna cast corrupt blood, which is.
Just for the sake of the, I've been still moving everybody inside the room so that I can remove people from this hallway.
Got it. I'm casting it at rank 2. I don't know if that matters.
This means so you're gonna cast it at rank 2, so you're gonna spend because you're doing master, so you're doing 3 spells.
Yes.
So 2, 4, 6. Then you're gonna
2
cast.
spells.
No, I know it's 2 spells. It's 2 spells, not 3, right?
Yeah, you're doing 2 spells, but you're gonna
Yeah,
cast.
2.
But you have to use willpower for the master crap. So you got to do
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. Then you're upcasting 1. So
Yeah.
by another 2, so you're using 8.
8.
8. Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Master Spellcast 3 willpower,
It's
not
3 willpower, not 2.
So
it's
9.
9. Okay.
All good.
All right.
So corrupt blood.
Remind me what it does. Yep.
It's they're knocked prone. Those affected by the spell are knocked prone, and they take a bane to a skill rolls and their movement is halved as long as the effects last.
If they fail, they make a check for that. Like, right? What's
They can- yeah.
what's the read
They
the whole spell? So at the top, it does damage, right? So corrupt blood.
Yeah, so they take 2d6 necrotic damage.
Yep.
It negates their armor.
Yep.
It must make a successful willpower roll.
Or then none of the
suffer
other stuff
excruciating
happens.
pain. Yeah.
So
Yep.
okay. So first, you can go ahead. I mean, they're stuck, so they're gonna take the 2d. So why don't you just roll out your 2d6, and then if they survive, I'll do willpower saves.
Okay.
Because you got 2 of them. So 2d6, and I'll tell you if they're still alive. You wanted? Yeah, you do them. You can do them.
2.
So then another one for the other one. Wait, actually, it's
No, I gotta roll. I gotta roll against.
You got to roll to succeed first, right?
Yeah, don't I have to roll necroticism first. So I succeed.
Okay, so you see. So one of them is going to take 2, and then
Yep.
that's the other one's going to take.
Well, I'm only rolling it against the main witch, right?
There's 2 witches.
Yeah, I'm only rolling it against that whoever was that main one.
I don't know who you think is main,
Wasn't
but
she the one with the?
So this one has an elemental up.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Okay, so that one.
She was the last one to
is-
come in the room, right?
Yeah. So you're calling
Yeah.
that one. Okay, so Bessie has.
Sorry, I don't know if she was the main witch
All
or
right,
not.
so she
but
takes.
I just-
Okay, so she takes 2. All right, so she's still alive. She's still.
So
kicking.
she takes 2, but because she took that damage, she's affected by the spell. She's knocked prone.
Well, no, she needs to make a willpower save.
Yeah, she has to make a willpower save.
Which would be for her. It's gonna be a 14. Rolling it live so you can see it. She's gonna pass with a 10,
What a bitch.
so she'll take that too. But I think she's good on being crumpled. Oh, well, I could argue that she takes it.
What if I?
Because
what
she's
if
frozen, I
okay,
could
'cause
argue that
still
she
have-
takes it at a Bane. I'll give that to you. I'm gonna roll it
Bane.
again. I normally win.
Why would she take it
she
as a
still,
Bane, though?
She still passes because she's frozen. So
Oh, got it,
I'm
got
just
it.
because you're just like pelting her with magic while she's frozen. She still passes. So,
So-
she can take. She has a
so-
high pain
so-
tolerance.
I have to use a different spell though, right?
Now you have to use a different spell for that second one.
Then I'm going to do. 1 second. I'm going to do shit. Draining touch. So
Don't you have to move up and touch somebody for that? Like,
I don't. Well,
so
it's
I mean,
bone chill. It's called draining touch, but it's.
oh
bone
no,
chill.
it has a range on it, doesn't it? It's like
Yeah, it has a range on it.
then you're
I mean,
fine.
I'll
Okay,
check
so
the
who are you
range.
hitting? Which one are you hitting? So
Yeah, 30 feet. So I'm within 30 feet, right? I know I was within 45, but am I close enough to be
You're
within?
within 30 feet of this one.
Okay, so then I'm gonna hit that one with bone chill, with draining touch, and it's necroticism too. Necroticism. I succeeded.
Okay.
So
Damage.
ghostly hand emerges from my body, goes towards the target.
It's no
2d6 damage. 2d6 damage.
Yep. I
Not
got to
reduced
block
by
it, so
harm.
just roll your necroticism damage.
Are they gonna take it at Bane?
Take what at Bane? Oh, what's it? Is it? They have to make a check.
Well, no, because they're frozen, right? So like, do
This
they?
is- no, you just
Oh
roll.
no,
your-
they don't. They don't.
You're just
this one
doing
doesn't make a
damage.
check on that one.
Yeah,
it's
what's
just
the damage?
5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Ooh. It
That
looks
was 9 willpower,
she's like
right?
like the black veins in her skin. Like kind of like corrupting her skin is kind of like kind of bubbling from the chill touch. The frost doesn't look good for her if this continues. Still alive though.
That's all I can
For
do.
now.
My skeleton.
Kazan, you are up.
Alright, let's take a look at this board. What is that thing next to me? That blue thing?
That is the Undying, which was summoned by one of the witches, and
Oh,
it's
okay.
it is still there and alive. It was a creature that she summoned. So everyone's been attacking creatures, but this thing is a creature as well. It's an elemental. It's made of water. It's like a water hand, a swamp water hand.
I'm going to go for it. with my hammers. I'll spend more willpower here. Okay. This is for my first attack. This is a miss. And then the second attack with Bane. A hit.
Okay.
So I got one hit there. And then Warhammer attack.
Jeez.
Damage 9.
9 damage. You go leaping and smashing into this. It's kind of, you gotta go flying through it, and it splashes. Water goes everywhere, and the water just kind of like it's like you hit this magical element. The water just splashes to the ground, and is no more.
I just shake it off.
So that gets rid of the. Aramasi is going to make a. Trying to break free. Does break free.
I thought she used her turn to dodge.
No, this is a new turn now. We're in a brand new. We've dealt out new cards, so that's her whole turn to break free.
It's not. If she breaks free, she gets her action.
Oh, she does. Okay. Then she will.
She will die?
Show lightning bolt. Within 2 meters. So it has to be 5 feet. So now that everyone's spread out, that makes it a little different. So actually, no, it doesn't. You guys are still pretty grouped up. So she'll drop the first one, because I mean, even if he's outside the door, if you guys are in the hall, there's still it's still a chain of people that were within 5 feet of each other. So I'm gonna drop it on Groshnar. Groshnar will take the 2d8. First, she's got to pass at a 14 to drop lightning bolt. She succeeds.
Does she have enough willpower to do the doubled willpower?
She's not doubling anything. Oh, sorry. So she's just doing a regular lightning bolt. So it should be.
So it still costs 4 because it's underground.
Oh, you're right. So let's see, make sure she rolled. She spent. What I spent. You are right.
8 on the first one, and then she lost 4 from the frost.
8, and she lost 4 from the frost. She can't do it. You're right. Good call. She will then use. She does have her last bit. She can heal wound. She'll heal.
Not
her.
copycat.
Yeah, she'll just heal herself for 1d8. Sorry, that's not what I was trying to roll, so don't negate that one. She gets 6 hit points back. And she's going to disengage and try to run into this room, but she's going to make an evade check. It's a pass, so she gets away from the skeleton and runs out of the room completely. So with Aramasi leaving the situation, Makeda's up. Followed by Ashen, then Kazan, then Groshnar, then Jumpy, then Abessi. So.
Because now that the one that was by Groshnar, I don't think I can.
Yeah, now she hasn't run far. Like, so if you were trying to target, she's just in another room. She moved 5, 10, 15, 20. So let's
But I'm still in the hallway.
Yeah, you're still in the hallway. So she's in another world to you. But
so would I be able to close with any of the witches?
If you were at the door, if you're in the hall, 5, 10, 15,
I'm like in the doorway because I have to
25,
be like healing
30,
people.
35. You're 40 feet away from closing. So how fast? How quickly do you?
Not that fast.
Yeah. So you probably have to dash. Unless you were gonna throw a dagger or something, you can't close that distance with any of them.
No.
Or if you're gonna, yeah, you can't.
Can I investigate the room and see if there's anything that stands out to me about the
Yeah.
piles of stuff?
Give me a. Is it investigate? Or give me. No, sorry, it's a spot. Give me a spot hidden check.
Spot hidden?
Yeah.
I like spot hidden. Success.
Okay.
Oh.
So it is damp. Pale skin carved the one in the center. So around this pentagonal chamber are 6 ancient columns, stand silent sentinels, each defiled with grotesque trophies, preserved heads. Children leer with frozen expressions of terror, while the severed limbs of fallen champions dangle grisly decorations. Every grim relic in this place is wicked with intent to break the spirit of those who would dare to intrude. You also notice that boiling cauldron, and near it is a table near you, and like on it there are. I'm just actually gonna move this around this way. So there was clearly a kind of ritual taking place, and so as you near the cauldron, and I actually probably should have. I'll say like. Imagine, I'm actually going to move this, there's actually a table nearby here that you can see, and on that table is a bowl of pulped ground flesh. Like someone, like literally, like
the scene from The Witch where she's like making a paste out of
there's a
baby.
giant bowl of that. There's gnarled roots that are soaked in blood. There's fungal spores that seem like they were like are like that have been kind of cut and harvested in another little. So this is all. There's some black sap, and then there's a list of these names. It says whispered ones on it, and then in addition to that, because you would need more time to go through the room, but in addition, can you roll a d20 for me? So there was a
17.
ritual taking place here. So with your 17, you see a jar that draws your eye. Inside that jar is a shriveled hag's eye. The eyeball's just like lying in some like juice and some kind of like water. And you get the feeling that as you pick it up, it has some kind of like magical effect. Now you have to be willing to hold on to it, to attune to it. But that's what you find.
I run. I slide in and I snatch that eye jar right off the tip.
And what'd you roll for your spot hidden? How low was the number? How successful was it?
Was it successful because. No, it was pretty successful because my spot hidden is kind of high.
It's high. So how? Yeah. Okay.
What did I roll?
I don't even know. It's just if you rolled fairly low, like under 10.
Not under 10.
Not under 10. Okay, then that's all you.
Or wait, no, it was a 6.
It was a 6. Okay, then that's.
I remember I had to like pick it up and see like 9,
so
6, and then I remembered that I didn't. That didn't matter.
Let me give you one of the standard like common. So pretty much you get a common card. All right, let me give you some extra treasure that you spot.
I know we're about to die, but I'm sliding into that table.
Can you roll 3d6 for me? On the table is some kind of offering or these ancient gold coins.
8.
Those gold coins seem to have the old emperor, like the old order of the empires, like sigils on them, and on the opposite side have these like weird sun or moon faces. You said 8?
8.
8 gold coins.
Nice. 8 of these weird gold coins. Although I will say, Malcolm, if
and they're not magical. That's literally just 8 gold coins.
Yeah, but I was also thinking it wasn't my action to do like spot hidden looking for this stuff.
That's what I thought. That's why I felt like you weren't attacking, so you were really spending those 10
Well,
seconds
I was looking kind of like I was thinking like how can I try and distract or fuck with these hags to give the people who can do better fighting than me a better chance. Like you said, there was a name of like. So if I find like the list of names, if I like hold that list of names over like the torch, and try and like freak them out.
Give me
that was a face Malcolm just made.
I will give you a Bane Myths and Legends check because I don't. Yeah, with the time that you have and with your background, I don't. Yeah.
It was a dragon, but I'll roll again.
Yep.
Myths and Legends still a success, but I'm mad about that dragon.
Okay. It appears that you have clearly disrupted the ritual to make it damn near impossible is to destroy whatever's in the cauldron.
Okay.
Or to get rid of the cauldron. Yeah.
I'll take that. And then I'll shout out, "Get rid of the cauldron!"
All right.
And then I'll flip out into the water. And
that's her turn, followed by Ashton.
I'm the ideas guy.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try chase down the one that hit me with lightning and use the last of my willpower to send a regular fireball at it.
How far can you move?
We go to the characters.
Because that where I just put you would be like 30 feet.
So I can move 30 feet.
Okay, so then you're peering through that door, and I would imagine, yeah, you see her on the other side of that door in a small room, just barely visible, but a mark enough to target with a spell.
7. So that will
Okay.
for 7 damage.
What are you doing? What is it that you hit her with?
The last of my mana for a fireball.
The entire room goes up. You're gonna double the damage with your fireball. Whatever's in this room is extremely flammable. As the whole the whole room just lights up. It's like there's like a fire in that room now, and you hear all these like child screams like going off in that room. Childlike screams.
Oh, good.
No! God damn it.
Hags did it.
Oops.
Granddad the child killer.
I don't think there's a karma mechanic in this game, so we did.
Oh shit.
Well, let's reload a quick save.
Yeah.
I've been playing Baldur's Gate a little bit.
I wasn't expecting the other room to be so flammable.
Yeah, that room is like engulfed in flames. Did you go ahead and roll damage?
Roll low.
7.
7 with a double with it being double.
Oh no, if it's double, it's 14.
14. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So
What's the average hit point
done.
of a
you
child?
You watch her husk like crumple over, and what it looks like you can kind of see her silhouette grabs onto what looks like a crib, and that crib crumples over, and the whole room goes up in flames.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Remember that warning Malcolm gave us before the game started? Turns out we would be the problem.
Didn't have many ranged options.
As the room burns, and you hear those like, Kazan, you're up this turn.
All right.
You're right.
Okay, so
this witch is still frozen. She's the only one. She's really the only one that is alive at this moment.
Okay, I need to smash something.
So rushing over to her while covered in frost, you go to bash the witch's head in with your hammers.
Right. This time I'll just be hammer. So let us.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Oh, son of a.
Oh, shame.
Don't you get a demon?
Maybe.
No.
Oh,
They do not, in fact, want you to put the hammer down.
I might have to.
I basically on your demon, it's just basically like she's like frozen and she like pushes through to like she catches the hammer like with frost hanging off of her like her skin and it just she's gonna get a boon to breaking her strength on her turn.
Wonderful.
Damn. She's using your hammer to like knock the ice off of her.
Yeah, great. She'll grab it. I'll be like, oh man.
So as that happens, Groshnar, you're up.
fine. Okay, I mean, not much I can do, right? Except there's that one, right?
Yes, that one right here. So you could take a shot or yeah.
Well, I didn't do the twin shot, so I'll just do 2 on her. Might as well, right? Is she hurt? I didn't.
Yeah, she's been hurt a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Let's just.
You doing twin shot or one shot? Because a twin shot is a baned attack. So you're
It is a
choosing.
main attack.
So you're choosing to take. You're choosing to roll. You're rolling 2 damage die. It's almost like getting a crit, but you're choosing to take a baned roll versus a regular roll. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll do it. What the hell?
Okay.
Let's-
So you're also using willpower. 3 willpower. Because
okay.
you can put the damage
So
on the
far.
same. You can put the damage. Oh, have you also? Y'all are remembering to add your agility?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure because that's a lot.
I
That's
have.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm good either way. So we're good. Okay. So do. Yeah. Okay, all right. And then so a second one. So 17 total.
Oh, she's beyond dead.
Okay.
When I say that, like, put it this way, like, she had 2 hit points left, and you hit her for
I might as well just
17.
attack.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the end of
that's
the
one
day.
thing about Dragonbane that is a common occurrence is that when you do kill creatures, you like overkill them, which is
Yeah.
so that's which makes sense. Like it's like the moment where you're putting an arrow through her forehead, it's like it's done. She drops and she doesn't even drop because she's frozen from so it's like an arrow in the face. She's holding the hammer and she stays that way. Only thing that she lets go of Kazan's hammer, and she stays dead there.
Shit.
Man, I'm so happy I didn't have to like break that hand off the wrist to get my hammer back.
The room, there's a flicker
Extra
of light
ice
still
damage, the
burning
hand
from the
stuck on it.
room where the crumple. So like each witch, like one is like, is down and is is turned back into her normal self. The arrow in her head, another one's arrowed and still frozen, and the other is this burning husk in this room where all these wails that sound like children have ceased now.
No, I was gonna ask.
Which I don't know if they, feel the courage enough to even investigate as the fire peters out in that room and it like smoke lingers. That smell of burning flesh is wafting essentially through the chamber at this moment.
Can I try and see if it seems like there's any survivors?
I mean, in Ashton's backstory, he's done worse, so he'll go through.
Oh man.
Can I do like an awareness check or something?
Yeah, well, as Ash sounds like Ashton is walking directly towards it. Are you going as well? Is that what you're saying?
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go too.
Yeah.
And those of you, so as you enter this space, the chamber was like slick with like roots at one point and fungal veins and meat and paste that like oozed, but now it just smells like burnt meat because it's all conjoined as joined together and burned together. And the cradle is crumpled over. The husk of the witch is there, and what you realize, I don't think there is no living child there, but there also isn't an abundance of children. Like you can probably expect to see all these dead bodies, as these were living. Like that ooze that you saw, this seems to be the chamber. The entire walls were covered in that, and that all burned. So all those screaming were coming from the red oozes that were burning and popping, not actual children.
We're still good, y'all.
Can I have a? What I will take
so
from
weird.
everyone who is witnessing this, though, is a.
It's probably they turned the children into the slimes of the oozes.
There you go. That's what
Okay.
that stuff was.
We put them out of their misery.
Happy now. Oh, that was all the faces that were coming out of it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So it wasn't like you didn't kill any, but clearly soul, and they might not have all been children, but whatever souls,
Right.
whatever, like these witches have used that to create their like minions for a long time, and essentially you just put that stuff out of its. You've gotten rid of it. It's gone. It's burnt up.
Doesn't feel good.
Yeah. That crying chamber is silent now. I'll turn it over to you all. Like, what do you do next? And remember, that's one door of two, but yeah, and then of two separate hallways, of the hallway you came back from, and then also combat's over. So yeah, you all are just in a dungeon now.
So can we check the other door? The kind of mirror one to the this
Yeah.
room?
As that door opens, inside of that chamber
Living children.
Makeda's not depressed enough.
I need a good end to the story. We need to find the silver lining. We need a single survivor.
3 hyenas who seem very malnourished are on chains in that room, kind of lapping up a little bit of like in bowls of water off the floor, and gnawing on like bones. They seem very like hungry. They kind of like cackle.
We gotta
as they
feed our
see you.
people, bro.
Free our people.
Yeah.
They seem
Let
they
my
don't
people
seem
go.
they don't seem kind because they are so like they're not like domesticated by any means as they yip at you and yelp, but
Makeda,
they
Makeda
also
yips
probably
back.
don't seem like they would be they probably wouldn't be hard to put down if you had to fight them. But
No.
you know, you also know them not, you know, even though you all being beastkin, these are ancestors, kind of like primates. They're not you. They're not you don't they're not humanoids. They don't, you know.
They got a bunch of chimp.
Are there beastkin who don't believe in evolution? Like, are there beastkin for whom
Well,
they're like,
most
no,
flat
totally
Earth
separate
beastkin?
flat Earth beastkin.
Actually, most of the beastkins don't. Everyone believes that it's like a basically there's this like there's this whole story behind the beastkin union between the
Okay,
gods
yeah.
and the. No one believes they actually evolved, but that's probably what maybe happened. Most people were.
One day, Hyenakin Darwin will unveil to everyone the truth.
Yeah, right. For you all, common kin, what is it for Hyenakin? Your folks believe.
Well, yeah, we're the Kishi. They think that we were like demons.
Yeah.
So not too hot on that story.
So
Probably we're the ones that
the
want to
Leonins, the Leonins believe, like, or the cat folk, they believe that they carry the blood of the great hunter Akiti, the progenitor of the beast folk. Unlike the other ancestors, they were the first to stand on 2 legs and shape their paws and wield a spear and awakening the spirit of humankind, while other beast folk still grappled with their savage origins. But the Kishi, or actually Kishi's a derogatory term because the Kishi is actually an actual demon. The Hyenakin are often called Kishi, and they're not Kishi. So,
Boo, not Kishi. Can we try and animal handling our way through beast?
So you all are seen as the weakest, the ugliest of the beastkin. They've called you demon. They've called
Okay,
you the
we can.
Elderborn.
Okay.
Yeah, Quiche Appreciation Month, really?
Yeah. Hey, that's what it is.
the man who wrote it saying,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what it says, y'all. I don't know.
There's a place, I forget where it's at. There's a place where like the standard lore for what most people believe happened for most beastkin, and it's it's essentially like Akiti met this demon, and then they both most people don't know it's like a beastkin, and they had a union, and then most people believe that all the beastkin came from their union. And Akiti was like a hunter of the forest. She was like the main huntress, and so yeah, whatever. Not that we'll jump into that, but so yeah.
Do you have that written?
Mm-hmm. It's written somewhere. I usually can get to it pretty fast, but it's not a lore. It's not time for lore dumping. But I can give it to you at least if you think because I was only bringing it up because I think there's certain lore that your characters I would assume you kind of know, whether it's truth or not. You've heard it, right? It's that kind of lore. It's not like, oh, this is fact.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm kind of like trying to build is like there's a lot more like when you play Forgotten Realms, you feel like you like know everything about the world and how everything happened. Here you just have like the ideas of what people tell you based on the culture. So like the elves believe one thing and the orcs believe a completely other thing, but there's some weird things that track about their stories. So the elves are always going to tell their stories and make it seem like they're better than the orcs. Yeah. It's like real, yeah.
You're like, oh, everyone has a flood myth. Curious.
This is written by the winners, right? Like
exactly. So it's like
written by the ones who live the longest.
It's like the other group just learned some new lore based that like allowed them to see the first time I think in the game where they were like, oh shit, that shit that we learned might not be true. It was like that like kind of moment. So,
that's cool. No, that's dope as fuck. Yeah.
I collect those 8 coins, those 8 fancy coins, and the eye in a jar. We should let those hyenas go when we're done with like everything. Can I give them a ration?
Yeah.
Like just add a ration to the
They start to fight over like the ration eating. Give me a beast lore check.
Can I try
with a boon because you gave them a ration?
Yeah. You said beast lore. Damn it. Okay, well it was boon. Damn it. I got a 20 and a 19, so that's
So they still see
Makeda's sheltered. Makeda's
sheltered.
Like,
we need more, but at least they're eating now and they're not paying attention to you all. But they're not necessarily like your new pets, right? Like that didn't work. Like they're not like
So what are we gonna tell that kid about her brother?
Oh, we can still search for him.
We'll start the conversation with, listen, everything is fine.
I also say that I mentioned a crib that she collapsed over. As you observed, there was nothing in the crib.
Ooh, okay. Kid somewhere else. Oh god. Can we go to the cauldron? Oh god. Yes. Makeda is now seeing potential baby corpse everywhere in the room.
Yeah. I'll take a boon awareness check from Makeda.
So you're gonna find those babies.
I'm gonna find those fucking babies, and I'm gonna tell everyone that I found those babies, and I'm gonna get hella rich off telling the story about how I found those babies. Success.
Okay. So I think from scouring the room, I don't want to be overly graphic.
Splash, 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 splash,
But
splash, splash.
Makeda slowly starts to realize that you arrived. They were preparing for a ritual. And based on the notations and things like that, it was all about it was about unleashing, as all dark witches and cults tend to want to do, is to bring some kind of entity back into the realm. And you see a lot of notation in their scrolls or in their cryptic writing about a creature they call Kubaba, or also known as Severex the Seventh. Now, you just met a creature called Nine, and so...
Did we? When did we?
Well, that was when you... the creature that was feeding off of... The demon that was feeding off of Khalid.
Shit.
Was... So this is Severex the Seventh. And that's not important. You could probably try to dive in more and understand what that thing was, but it is some kind of entity that they were trying to summon. The good is that you stopped the ritual. The bad, I think, that you're able to assess is that you did not get here in time to save that child. It has clearly been used as part of the items you see on the table.
It's been gooped. They gooped this baby. I've seen the witch, Malcolm. I know what happens.
Well, when you took a 6-hour nap,
Damn it!
you pretty much sealed the kids.
The sin of sloth. So it is our fault if we've been faster than the baby.
Salvation.
They're all dead now.
You saved a number. You saved many lives, but one was the sacrifice for you all being strong enough when you went in. So,
Yeah, because we would have died. Boo.
You can
Good old
continue to
trolley
crawl
topple.
these chambers to find other things and other treasures, or you can choose to leave this as cursed ground and get the hell out of here. You can choose to like find, search this room further and see if there's anything to take from it. Each of you, there are other rooms here. You have a feeling like, I think Ashton has a feeling that this place used to be some kind of like temple to elves, like I said before. But yeah, the witches the coven is gone. You do feel that darkness is lifted. If there's some silver lining, is that is lifted. They will take no more children from Soloola.
Dear future children, you hear that?
And then we gotta loot this place.
Yeah, we'll take a look around.
Is it? I mean, it's possible, right, that there are. I mean, probably not, but anyone else here? Probably not. But I think we should look.
Other creatures, are you all? So what I'm asking is, are you all kind of there's either like the smash and grab this room and then backtrack, and this is still a
Right.
dungeon, or there's like grab what we want, prepare, and then continue on deeper into it. That's what I want to know.
I
Where?
think we do that.
Yeah, go further.
I agree.
Okay. Is there more to be found in this room?
Can we rest here? Can we like loot this room and rest here?
Do you want to try that?
No resting.
What do you guys think?
No resting.
No resting.
I mean, Ash.
I'm okay without a rest. Well, let me see here.
How's the
Yeah,
Ash?
I can go without a rest.
I'm at 0 willpower.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Mm.
we can't
Yeah,
continue
that's big.
with
That is a
2
lot.
willpower.
It's like
We
I
could
used a lot of
split
willpower,
the
but
party.
not that. But you know what I mean? Like down to 0 is a lot, bro.
The stretch rest will
Both of
give
our
you.
spellcasters are down to 0. We need to let them rest.
Yeah, they're. I can't
I
do
wouldn't
it.
say no to him. So can we do like a short?
Stretch rest.
Stretch
We'll do a short rest. We'll let them do a short rest, but Kazan will stay up and patrol.
Where will Kazan go in patrol?
Just stay local
Just
and
local,
just
okay.
watch. Just stay
So
watch.
we're doing a stretch, so it's like 15 minutes. So you're just like kind of watching the. Is that what you're doing?
That's what I would like to
Yeah.
do. Yeah. But let them
But you
just
get
get
back
some.
with 15 minutes.
You get to roll like a d6, right? Or a couple d6
I'm
to.
going to. Let's see. I'm gonna share something. Duplicate. So where's my?
I gotta get to
Okay,
bed
so
soon.
you all are like, you're in this chamber here. This chamber here is where all like the meat, like kind of like the meat hive was. This chamber here is where the hyenas are, and this is where you came from, and that's the hallway that leads back to the upstairs, and then this is the hallway that leads down. This is the area where the red ooze came from. There's 2 hallways that lead to other places that you haven't been just yet. So just so you can kind of get a feel of that's what you've seen so far of this space.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
So what
You
first
could also like
spellcasting?
leave and come back here. Like, you could like leave and like head to Daru if you want to like go get your money.
I mean,
Always
we're
come back here
here.
and clear it out, or you can try to clear. Yeah, sure.
But also for a stretch rest, how does that affect? What do we roll for getting
So
willpower
take-
back for a stretch rest?
So provided you get through it unharmed, nothing comes through to attack you, you will get 1d6 willpower, 1d6. So once I say, you'll get 1d6 willpower, 1d6 HP, and you'll clear 1 condition. That's it, pretty much. unless someone feels completely healthy and they want to like pass it forward and try to heal someone to give them an extra d6. Another thing that you all need can start using.
I'm healthy. I just need willpower.
When you all know a combat is going your way, another thing to do, I've noticed other groups starting to use it a little bit more. Sometimes once per combat, if one of their spellcasters doesn't need to cast, they'll take a round rest and get 1d6 willpower back, because you can't use that once the combat ends. So during each combat, you can forego an entire action to get 1d6 willpower back. So sometimes anybody can do it. Anyone can do it, just letting you know. So if you can get that off in a combat, then when it ends and then you stretch rest, you can end up getting a little more willpower back. Now I don't think you guys had a lot of opportunity for that in this last fight. Just letting you know, it's something to remember that you have.
That is a cool rule though. That's in the book. Right?
Yeah, it's in the book. It's called a round rest. You can only do it once per combat, but it's weird in Dragon Ball. You almost have to exploit the rules to be like, oh shit, this combat's coming to an end. If I can get off a round rest, then I'll get a willpower back. Then when it's over, I'll stretch rest, get another willpower back, right? And then I'll push on, because you can only take one long rest before so like you guys have already taken your long rest, so now you actually really can't take another long rest,
and that stretch rest don't really give you back shit. 1d6, man. You
can always go for a long rest, but yeah, I mean, the stretch, well, I mean, considering you all have about 15-20 hit points, I mean, it could help you if you get 2 to 3 d6s in that. You could get pretty right. Or if you have potions, stuff like that.
But we only get 1d6.
1d6, yes. Yep. I know it's not much.
But as an elf, I can do the elven trance to get 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lucky you.
However, the downside is during that 15 minutes, I have to initiate it. If anything happens, I'm just useless.
Yeah, he's just in meditate land. He can't snap out of it. So I'm want to know you all's direction.
We chilling for 15 minutes? What's going on?
Chilling for 15, checking the rest of everything out.
All right. Random encounter. I'm gonna roll for it, and I'm gonna tell you, and you guys are all gonna be able to see it on Alchemy. And I'm assessing the threat level of this entire dungeon with all the noise, what might be coming your way, if anything. And I'm gonna say there is from 20 to 5. If I roll 1 through 5, if I roll 1 through 5, there's another encounter that will break this, and Ashen will be in a zone. And when I say encounter, that doesn't mean it's a combat encounter. It just means something is going to happen, right? Like, okay, you guys are all safe. As we're closing out the game here at 10 o'clock, then these are your last kind of like 5 minutes to role play or share anything as you are setting up your 15-minute, your little mini camp to just kind of like cool down and prepare for what goes. This is just your chance to like close out or round out any role play before we close out the game.
I want to see a tanner so that way I can have like a harness made, so that way I can have a good backpack for him and kind of throw back. Seems to be a going pattern here.
I'm not happy that my paws are wet, but thank you. Mikanda's gonna try and clamber up onto like clear some of the gross shit, gently move the baby goo bowl down and clear up some space so she can clamber up and punch up on top of the table like a little bat and start like angrily scribbling in her notebook, like clearly trying, when people are like writing and they can't find the word and they like making claw motions, like trying to figure out how do we turn this, how do we spin this ultimately. What tone are we gonna go for as we try and tell the story? You don't have to go back to
Solola and tell them. You could push on from here if you wish.
These are our histories. Yeah. They have to be recorded. That's why we're here. We tell the story.
Speaking of history, we're gonna have a nice flashback to burning a village.
It's just Granddad sitting there staring into the distance.
We could always move on, and then eventually, when we come back, have that conversation.
But then that'll be part of the story.
Like 2 years ago when we
left? But then that'll be part of the story, Junbi, that we avoided them for 2 years.
It's not avoidance though. We're already out here doing some things.
But then once we're done doing the things.
Sure. I think by then they'll forget about it.
Makeda's gonna point her pen at Ashton and be like, "Don't make this weird, Gramps, but you didn't know there were kids in there, right?"
He's already zoned out.
Hey.
Oh, this dude is so lucky.
Hey.
I wish I could use that on my wife. Sorry, I'm zoned out. I'm in my
Elvish
Elvish
contemplation.
meditation. I'm in my Elvish meditation. That's fantastic. So good. Oh, or at work? Oh, imagine if you use that at work. Sorry, I'm in my Elvish meditation.
And then Makeda just rips the page out of the book and crumples it and tosses it into the fire.
Makeda's cranky.
Yeah.
Groshnar's solemn because of, kind of wishes he made it there earlier. But he does what he does. He sharpens his blades and looks over his equipment. Does a couple push-ups, sit-ups. It just zones out. He does.
Makeda balls up another ball of paper and bounces it off of Ashton. You said these coins, Malcolm, they have what? They have a sun on one side and a king on the other?
So they have the standard symbol of the emperor, which is sometimes I can actually send you some like AI imagery of it, but it's like the emperor. It's like the symbol of the standard of the old empire, and then the other side has like a sun and like the city. It's just a standard. It basically just that these are old coins from the old day. That's really it. Just standard old coins from the very much worth what they are today. None of that has really changed. And also looking for so it sounds like if anything from you, Jumby, did I miss anything? Did I okay.
No, Jumbi just goes back to his normal, once the action goes down, he's in his books. He's looking around, observing things, but he's not he doesn't feel necrotic energy here, particularly.
Give me
he doesn't feel it, so I don't think he feels it.
Give me your give me a check against your necroticism skill.
I got a success.
Okay. While I think you understand, Jumbi, is while whatever they were trying to do with that ritual did not completely succeed, this ground, the area within the swamp, is still very much cursed. It's still very much dark. And whatever they were trying to summon is not coming, but this is a place you don't ever want to send anyone. No one would probably want to stay here, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, then he feels a little uneasy.
And so they rest, and they carry on, and they push through the halls. And I'm going to save you all some time considering what I see in front of me. I'm going to reward you some treasure. but you're not gonna. As they walk through the halls, they don't encounter anything else that they need to fight. Essentially, they clear the dungeon. We'll do some rolls next time that they walk away with some valuables. What's more important is that we see our party several hours later, crawling out of up those vines, kind of like out of the earth, right? With a little bit of the sun, just like barely, kind of peering through that heavy fog in the swamp. Them able to take like a breath of fresh air, as fresh as it can be in the swamp, but nothing like what it was down there. Felt like they were in a coffin. Jumbi having that feeling, like, yeah, this place is quite evil, even with the witches gone. And they prepare to push on. They prepare to will they head to Daru? Where is there anybody who knows where they think they might head next? So we watch some silhouette like traveling away from the swamp. If not, it's something to be
Do we
decided.
need to go back there?
That's how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
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 Oh, but like,
For
is
the
there
grid
like
slang.
an immediate need though?
Well, I'd like to get paid.
I'd like to see what has happened.
Playing audience with the queen, as well as she may have access to more magical tones.
Yeah,
For
and I
learning
wanna tell that I wanna fix things for the storytellers from that scroll that Dulce Doom gave me.
As well as the castle has a library. Of sorts.
As they leave the dungeon behind, as they walk along the ground, they see this. It's obvious. Just within the 1 mile radius of the lair, all of the trees, all the soil, all the ground, everywhere you kind of walk and see, has like peering human eyeballs, like constantly looking in all different directions. But once they get outside of that, they leave it all behind. It all fades into the distance.
Which could mean anything.
Yeah. And they move on to new adventures ahead. Yeah, and at least they've thwarted the evil of the hags. So the sky parts, and a little bit more light, warmth bathes their skin. We'll fade to black and end there for today. And you all can roll for adding for your skills. And you can take one new heroic ability between now.
Yay!
All right.
Although, sorry if I'm zoning out a little, I'm kind of tired. But
No, I know, as well.
we decided not to complete the dungeon. We decided to
No.
head out.
I basically looked at the dungeon. There was no more monsters in it. So what I'm going to do,
You're just
instead
gonna
of
wrap
having
it.
this
Okay,
entire
yeah.
issue of like having you go room to room,
Gotcha.
I could drop some traps on you and all that kind of stuff, but it makes more sense to just. What I'm
Now
gonna do,
we're good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm making some notes here. What I'm going to do is have you make a couple rolls at the beginning of next game, and I will share with you what you found, right? Like, but it wouldn't warrant a whole nother session in that dungeon. It just wouldn't make sense. Yeah.
Although, also a question, Malcolm.
And since you didn't have the random encounter, you're good. Yeah.
I was looking at the handbook. I didn't see where it said for sneaking that you had to not be in combat for a sneak attack.
So sneak attack, the key when you sneak up on, it's on page 43. It says when you sneak up on someone undetected and perform an attack, it's called a sneak attack. It can be done with both range and melee weapons, but never during active combat, except with the backstabbing heroic ability. So the way I take sneaking in this game to mean is that you have to be the first to sneak. You have to be the first to initiate it before you even start combat, or you have to sneak in like the middle of like role playing session, you're like, oh, I'm gonna sneak up, I'm gonna stab this person. First, you make a sneaking roll. See, because combat had already started, basically what they're saying is you can't make that sneaking roll any longer. Moving close enough to attack a melee. So let's see if you have backstabbing. Let's see what backstabbing says.
Well, because am I using the wrong version of the rules then? Because mine on page, it's the same page 43. It just says sneak attack when you sneak up on someone undetected and perform an attack. It is called a sneak attack. First, you make a sneaking roll. Moving close enough to attack in melee combat gives you a bane. If you fail, the enemy notices you, draw initiative. Okay, so I see. Is that if you succeed, your attack counts as surprising, which means you can choose any initiative card you want.
Yep.
You also get boon on the attack, and the target can either. So it's that this can only be done before initiative's been rolled. Okay.
Yeah. Counts as a surprising, which means that you can choose any initiative. So once initiative cards have been dealt, you can no longer be sneaking. Unless you have the heroic ability backstabbing.
There's backstabbing and assassinate.
Yeah, so let's see. What do those do? Because remember also, I think you all have if you're using a PDF, you all have the beta, or what I call the beta test rules. And then
so it's not as clear that,
where they kind of probably made a couple of changes, I imagine.
Gotcha. I just have whatever PDF you gave me, yeah.
So backstabbing is you can spend 3 willpower, you can activate an ability when making a melee attack against an enemy that is within 2 meters, 5 feet, or another. I know that's more than 5 feet, but that's what the rules of Dragon May. Your attack then counts as a sneak attack, which means it cannot be dodged or parried. You get a boon on the roll, and the number of dice rolled for the damage is increased by 1, 2d8 instead of 1d8. This ability can only be used with a subtle weapon. Activating this ability does not count as an action. Activating it does not count as an action. And then there's Assassin, which is your sneak attack deals extra 1d8. This heroic ability can be combined with heroic ability Backstabbing. So you can basically add 1d8 with Assassin. So yeah.
I'll take Backstabbing.
Yep. Yeah, and then next time you can take Assassin, and then you'll have like a shit ton of dice.
All right, I got a couple upgrades, so that'll be.
Yay.
Anyway, I'm gonna pick my heroic ability for next time. Well, off, but I'm gonna see you guys later.
Good to see you all at the same. We are all at the game today. I think you all needed to be here for that fight, or I would have had to like water it down a bit.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad I stayed.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
I love the chat, but I got my first day of work tomorrow, so.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, I'll let you check you later, man. Yeah.
Peace and love, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Later.
Bye.
What else do I want to take? I got one more thing. What do I pick?
I'm just grabbing focus for 2 more willpower.